Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you all here with us. Hopefully, it has been a great week. Summer is still with us, but hopefully, it will burn itself away because summer and all. I am a polar bear. Nickname I have over here. Actually, it makes sense though. It does work. But nevertheless,
You're a bear?
well, I have always had the nickname Bugbear.
Mm.
But I'm also white, and I prefer the cold greatly over the hot. But and
Is that how
I
your grinder profile describes you as a
Yeah,
bear?
that's right. That's right. Big white polar bear baby. Yeah. But see, that thing is, a year ago or so, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have got that reference. But I've been educated by the Thundero and
Yep.
the New Zealand boy. But nevertheless, today we're doing Grendel. Now, Grendel, it's going to take some conversation on Grendel, but Grendel's a weird little thing within the comic book world because you could throw Grendel away and just say, it's pretentious slop. You could do that. And there's not like there isn't truth to that. However, the writing, the depth, and the evolution of Grendel, I think actually is one of the more interesting things in comic books history. So that I think it needs a little bit more love than just dismissal. And I think one of the reasons why it doesn't get as much love is because the art sucks. I mean, badly. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
the
It's
like that
not
art,
that
art.
good.
it sucks hard, right? But,
The covers are nice.
and then, well, yeah. And later on, when we got some crossover stuff like Batman and such, we got some good looking Grendel. But in general, was it Matt Wagner, Mark Wagner?
Matt Wagner.
Matt,
Matt
yep.
Wagner.
He went on, he did a lot of comics actually, writing stuff, and he's a good writer, actually. But I have to explain Grendel here. And how's best to do that? Well, first of all, where Grendel started and where it ended up, nobody would have expected, especially Wagner, right? Because Hunter Rose, who started his life as Eddie, um, he's basically Hannibal Lecter, right? He is the villain. There is nothing good about him. He's a horrible person. And the monster, the Grendel, even though he calls himself Grendel, the monster looking character is an Algonquin Indian guy who has the Wendigo spirit in him. He looks like the monster, but he's actually the good guy, right? But that original story is just about this horrible monster, who changes his name to Hunter Rose because of some sordid deal. Well, anyway, um, he's a bad guy. He is the bad guy. And in the end, he dies. But it was so popular, that comic, that you had the company who was publishing begging him to do more. And he said, yeah, but spoilers, I just killed the character off. Hunter Rose is dead. So he sat and he thought about it for a while, and it evolved. And boy, did it evolve many, many times. It's one of those comic books that is willing to, with Wagner, change itself completely, iteration after iteration. And where it went is really quite astounding. The best way to look at the Grendel series and what it became is violence is, I guess, violence is. Yeah. It's all about violence and evil. The Grendel is not a good thing. It's quite the opposite. It's a bad thing. And he turned it into the spirit of violence. Whereas you can think of Ghost Rider as being the spirit of vengeance. The Grendel, because he had to find a way to extend it, and this is why we have so many different Grendels. But something more happened in that, because, like I say, Grendel is not the good guy; it's the bad thing. It is pure violent hate, and it jumps from one person to another. But in the explanation of how the Grendel spirit gets attached to various people in the stories as it goes forward is very interesting. You have people who start good and end bloody and dead, and the Grendels always get killed. They don't survive because they are evil, except for kind of one, the later Dark Horse one, the big brooding war machine type guy. But he's broken in other ways. So it's a study. It's almost like character study in violence. But beyond that, the story
What?
evolves. Go ahead.
On the thumbnail this week, I put on there a quote actually from Matt Wagner. He says he looked at it as a study of the nature of aggression.
All right. Well, there
That's
you go.
clever.
That's
Yeah.
That
not a
makes
bad way to
sense.
put it. Yeah. But
Yeah.
beyond that, though, because he's constantly trying to evolve it, and then he broke it down and got other writers to come do vignettes for it. It's really interesting the history of Grendel. But he went and he had to move stuff into the future because he initially killed Hunter Rose, and it took a long time, a lot of comics and a lot of popularity before Dark Horse picked it up. By the way, most people think of the Dark Horse Grendel, but actually that thing was going. There were many iterations, a lot of stuff before Dark Horse, right? But because he had to move things forward, he kept having to go deeper and deeper in the future, and everything he did in the future affected the next story. So we have a completely post-apocalyptic epic that evolves inside the pages of Grendel. No matter who the spirit of Grendel is in the comic, it's irrelevant actually. But the world evolves, and it evolves really well because Wagner is actually a good writer. So we went from this simple little story of an assassin and gang boss who is fighting a guy who looks like the monster and gets killed. Vengeance is given to him. Done. Right? It was a little closed loop story, and it evolved into this future vampire war against this fake church. It's like ridiculous, epic, almost almost akin to something like Jupiter Rising, the book, not that frickin' movie, and a little bit of Star Wars in a weird way. But yeah, I got to get take my hat off to Matt Wagner because what he created, literally, is, and I mean that as the pun and the not, um, quite interesting. Quite interesting. So, if you have the idea by looking at the covers that Grendel is some dude that looks like a Spider-Man running around with a spear or a bifork and fighting heroically, you're wrong. You're so crazily wrong. Grendel is nothing like that. It is purely it's evil. And it also sometimes comes down, depending on the iteration of Grendel, that to fight violence you need violence. To fight evil you need evil. It's that kind of thing sometimes. But in general, Grendel is always the bad guy. Isn't that interesting? And it never works out the way it should. Meaning, it's a heroic ending, or vengeance is got either through action or being bought. It doesn't work out like that. So it's very interesting, and I think that's why a lot of people have gravitated toward it over the years, because it is very different than what we usually get, and narratively, it is well written. Although the art sucks balls. If we had better art, I think that thing would have been enormous, but it is what it is. So there you go. I was able to get that done in 5 minutes. Whew, goodness gracious. But I think I summed it up. Any questions, class?
Yeah. What's your beef with Matt Wagner anyway?
I have no beef with Mac Wagner at all. Where could you possibly get that? I just praised him
I
multiple
mean,
times.
as an artist, that's all I'm
Oh no, he
saying.
sucks balls. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. When
Oh,
I
I
when I was in
know.
high school, I kind of liked his art.
Well,
When I discovered his stuff,
I would say that
some
explains a lot, but Eric told me not to be mean, so I won't.
Well,
no.
let's look at it this way. When JD was in high school, probably 2 years ago, Matt's art has developed, since we saw it, in the beginning. So it's better now than
Oh,
it used to be.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. It
yeah,
was the 2000s when I
yeah.
saw it.
Now,
Actually, some of it came from the 1990s. So yeah, maybe it was a different
Oh,
story.
oh,
here's
then I have no
breaking
excuse
news.
anymore.
Yeah. Um,
Some of it.
but the covers are way better than the interiors. This is the second iteration because after he killed Eddie, or his alias Hunter Rose, it continued on with this woman who he knew in the first comic, and she's a mother trying to protect her daughter, her son, sorry, and he gets killed, and she goes on a thing, and she successfully avenges her son, kinda, but then she continues doing what she's doing because she's obsessed with violence and murder. But she's the second one, and then of course it continues on, and this art, which isn't great, is way worse on the interior, way worse. But Eric is correct. A lot of the cover arts are quite nice. But it's one of those things that just kicks you in the balls when you open the book because it sucks.
A lot of the covers are painted too. I wonder if he's a. Well, I don't know if he did the covers or not, but I wonder if
I
he's a better
I
painter
know
than
he
he is
did.
a
I'm sure
line
he did.
artist.
Yeah, because I can't remember the company that had him
Yeah,
was printing for him initially. They went out of business. I can't remember what their name was. Uh,
Comico.
Comico.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
There it
Chemical.
is. No, there it is. And but they went out of business, and but then Dark Horse came knocking. But very prolific. This guy has been doing Grendel stuff either directly or indirectly for decades. And like I said, what he had to do to evolve the story to keep it going is impressive. Where it went is so radically off from where it started. It's kind of like Star Wars. That's why I reference it in that weird way. It does go to this kind of weird post-apocalyptic rebirth republic. It goes in a weird place. It is sci-fi. It's not what you think, right? In that regard, by the covers don't really tell the story very well. But and it's the same thing George Lucas had to do because we know that George is a horrible director, but George is a great visionary guy, idea guy. He's really good for that. And the simple fact that they were able to take the original Star Wars and then the second one, all of a sudden, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker are father and daughter. Excuse me, son. Well, the daughter's in there too.
Yeah, father and
Uh,
sister.
but where
Yeah.
in obviously in the first one that was not true at all, not even a little, right? But they were able to twist it into something like that, and he does similar things here, Matt Wagner. Like I said, the only negative thing I have, because unless you don't like dour violence for violence sake, evil shit, uh, the only thing that will keep you from this comic is the horrible art. That's really it. And some people don't like that negative. They want a little hope in their stories, and you're not going to like Grendel at all, at all, because often the bad guy wins or the bad guy even though the bad guy Grendel might get killed, in the end it still wins this spirit of hate and violence, right?
Some of us root for the bad guy.
Say that again, Alan.
Some of us root for the bad guy.
Yeah, no, and that there you go. And some people like that. It's like my children, they always prefer Joker, and I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. I chided them, Alan. But no,
Look
I'm
at
always on
Billie
Superman's side.
Eilish. I'm just
Huh?
kidding. Like Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish, that idiot that just mumbles and got paid money to do it?
She has a song called "The Bad Guy."
Oh, I have no idea. I don't pay attention to her. She is
That's because you're
awful
straight.
singer
All
though. I
right.
know that. She's not even a singer. She just kind of whispers. But I got to give her one thing of credit though. She was out there. She made herself popular because she understood the zeitgeist of her generation. But girl that's not really particularly pretty, kind of fat and chunky, and she without being an amazing singer like Adele, and she went out there and made a name for herself. So good on her, dude. I don't know how she did it, but she did it.
You must have
Because
slept with a lot of executives.
I don't know, did she?
I don't know if anyone would want to do that for a chunky lady, but who knows?
She's not.
Maybe some
She's
people
really
like.
not attractive. Usually, those executives go for the hotties.
No one
I know.
pointed out that she
Be
looks like
surprised.
Jonathan Brandis,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
can't unsee it.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
she's not a pretty
yeah.
girl. But that gives more credit to her because what JD just joked at, I mean, that does happen, but she's not going to be able to pull on that cord, right? So
Oh, it's
she did
possible.
something somehow, and because if you listen to her music, she's not singing in there. She's just whispering. There ain't much going on, dude. But she kind of locked into the zeitgeist of her generation. and they just got on board for it. So I mean, rock on. I'm not disparaging her. I'm saying good on you, right? So, and of
Yeah, fair
course,
enough.
JD is cheating as usual, but I
No,
have
that's
killed the exact amount right of time. So,
no,
Grendel
that's
doesn't have music that I know of. So, therefore, I'm just going to do da 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 go. That's my
that was
default music for some reason. I don't know.
no, that's not my Grendel drawing. I was
Uh
just
huh. Uh huh.
sketching. I was
Sure.
just sketching.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you think.
Uh huh.
I'm just sketching the Red
Yeah.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Cheater!
Cheater. Jubilee's
It's
got
the
her
red.
eye on you, buddy. Got her eye on you.
It's the freaking. It's the freaking.
What?
Red Hulk. It was the freaking Red Hulk, dude.
Uh huh. All right.
You get turned into the Red Hulk if you don't realize that they're screwing with you.
That's right.
No, I was just drawing the Red Hulk or some powerful muscle bound guy.
Yeah. Boy, speaking of Red Hulk, though, they really put some hate on the Ross family, man. That's so sad. Not only did old Thunderbolt Ross get himself some Hulk going on, which made a little more sense, they actually made Betty a freaking Red Hulk. What a bunch of
Yeah, I know.
bastards.
Oh, they run out of ideas. They're
They
done.
did, dude. What
Yeah,
Betty
that was
Ross? You
2000.
know how many dudes they kept hooking her up with? Holy crap, dude! And keep in mind, Betty was never drawn or portrayed as being particularly attractive. She was never
Yeah, she's
that.
They
kind of
just
Not
homely.
AJ, huh?
She's kind of homely.
Very homely, yeah.
I just
But
saw
yet,
a Venom that wears a hoodie. I'm like, oh, these guys are
yeah,
out of
no, you're right.
ideas. They're done.
That's a good point.
I'm
That's a good
going
point.
instead of going for that far. Let me see.
Although I'm kind of surprised they didn't
Hmm.
do something more long term with her and Doc Savage, because that made sense. That's like
Doc Samson.
one of the few things that made sense, JD, because I mean, Bruce is busted up. Betty can't be with him. She won't let her be with him because of his curse of the Hulk. And of course, Doc Samson is brought in as he's a psychiatrist, is what he is, and he's trying to help the Hulk. And in the end, he did help the Hulk quite a bit. But and he and a romance began between him and Betty because of that. But then they just out of nowhere screwed off, had her marry some other random Talbert guy. And they tried to play him into the thing, but they ended up killing him off. And then they got him back with Doc, but then they screwed that up. Oh my God, dude, what they did with Betty Ross. It's so stupid.
Well, yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
That crap happens these days.
it does.
And
But I
also,
mean,
it was the post 90s probably, or the 90s itself that kind of caused a lot of issues. I mean, some elements of the 90s I liked, some elements I didn't like. That's one of them. Is that they would always do some crap that doesn't work, you know?
well,
Liefeld, when Liefeld helped founded Image, that was when the crap hit the fan. Because Marvel
well,
was trying to compete with them, and
yeah,
they
but
didn't know how to compete.
that has nothing to do with stupidity, though. You know,
I know, that's what
um,
I'm trying to say. That's
like,
why they did this stupid move.
well,
Because they didn't know how to compete them.
well, yeah, but it's not
Sorry.
about that. I'm not talking about the competitive aspect. I'm talking about the writers, right? Like Doc Samson is a perfect example for this conversation because he was actually a pretty cool character. His whole, I'm not going to go into his whole story, but how he ended up as a psychiatrist and helping Bruce Banner, and how he turned himself into that. He took Samson from his stepmother's name because his father was a bastard, and that's where he got the name. That's why, and he's a doctor, so Doc Samson, right? But then some genius is like, yeah, but Samson had his power because of his hair. Therefore, the longer that Doc Samson's hair is, the stronger he gets. I would slap that guy 1,000 times if he was standing in front of me. The hair had nothing to do. They made the hair green because they wanted to show, okay, he's a Hulk. He's related to the gamma radiation, but he's in control. So I had no problem with the green hair, but the long hair crap and then making
Oh,
that canon and people had to kind of integrate it, it got bad in the Liefeld era though. Holy crap!
I thought he was
They
just
had
into
his
a
ponytail
long.
down to his ankles, dude. What was that?
I just thought he was into late term abortions.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, that's how he ended up because of that dumbassery. But yeah, comics has got a lot of dumb shit in it. They are comic books after all, which highlights something like Grendel, and that's why Grendel gets so much attention from actual, comic book connoisseurs because the writing is excellent, and it's even though it's all about evil, it is well written and it has a long arc, and it's very interesting where it went. The writing in Grendel is quite excellent. It's more comparative to like a literary writer than a comic book writer. And to be fair, a lot of Grendel, kind of like Spawn, is just pages of dialogue, pages. Some of the Grendel he just gave up, and literally it's all just a book with pictures occasionally. I mean, it did go there. So, and some people like that, and some people don't. But I think that is kind of part of his failure as an artist, because a great artist, and we have many examples of this. And Shooter is one of the at Marvel Comic Books. He's one of the editors in chief that allowed this to go on. You had artists who would draw the book without any story at all. They would like, oh, we're doing this, and the artist would do the book and hand it to the writer, and the writer would letter the story because the artist was so good at telling the story without any words at all, which is what a good sequential artist should be able to do, right? But Matt Wagner cannot do that. Therefore, he has to just stuff dialogue to the nth degree in there.
That's what they call the Marvel method, right?
What do you mean? The have the artist
Let the
draw it and then
artist.
the writer do it after the fact? Maybe, I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, that was Stan Lee. Actually,
Yeah, why not though? I mean, because that's what you want. You want a great sequential artist first. It's a comic book, right? And
I'm just
I
correcting the
100% stand
story.
by it.
So
But just understand today that everything drawn here will be way better than anything Matt Wagner put on a page. So just know that as far as the art
okay.
goes. It's a real shame because if that art was banging, like she I would argue actually is much more mainstream than Grendel, even though Grendel has more iterations and more publication than it. But it's all in that kind of gray B area of stuff, right? Because she, with Billy Tucci, is really, really, really good art, right? But it is what it is. But if you like really well wrought stories and you don't mind a story about the bad guy, uh, it's uh, it's for you.
Well, actually, if you think about it, why don't they do a crossover with Spawn with with Grendel and have Tom
Because
McFarlane
it would
draw
be
it?
too much on the nose,
I know, but
and it would
to
be
be
nothing
There's a
fair,
but
crossover with
pages of
Batman.
dialogue with hardly any art at all.
he already had a crossover with Batman. What I'm trying to say is, well, have Todd do
Yeah,
the
Alan, come on. Don't you already know that? Jeez.
yeah,
Gosh.
have Spawn team up with Grendel, or maybe better yet, make them forced to work together because they have a common foe. To be fair, if you think about it, it would be a banger. I mean, Matt Wagner's great writing with Todd McFarlane's awesome art. Uh,
I want to cross him over with Tolkien. Call him Grendolf. Be good.
Ooh.
yeah, I didn't mean that. You know what I meant.
Now, Matt did go on to do a lot of writing in a lot of comic books, actually. I don't
Yeah,
have a
that's
list in front of me, but he did do a lot, quite a few things. He even before he did Grendel, he was writing. It's just Grendel was his own little private project. Keep in mind, the original Grendel was literally just a little personal project of his, and it just blew up on him, and that's why he didn't bother to get another artist to do it. He just did it himself. It was a little personal project because he was writing legitimate comics before that, right? And I think that's how it
He's
went.
still working on Grendel too.
Probably. I
It
mean,
still comes
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I heard there's new Grendel coming out. Yeah, you're right.
I first heard of him from was there when he came out with Mage?
Yeah, Mage.
Mage was his first project. Yeah,
I heard about Mage. Yeah,
yeah. Mage never took off like Grendel did, though.
yeah. At one point, it was at Image Comics, so and it didn't took off. So I guess that makes sense.
Here we go.
I don't know. I didn't mind Mage. Actually, it was what this wasn't Wagner, but there was another person who
Grendel.
came out with more. I'd say it was more of a graphic novel of called Magic, just straight magic, and it was about how magic
Magic.
kind of just like a mutant virus would hit the world, and now all of a sudden you get superpowered people. Same thing, but it was done with magic. But that was really
Sounds
cool. I like
familiar.
that comic, but it didn't go anywhere, unfortunately,
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but yeah.
because it was looking at magic of more of like a mutant plague. The way
No, I didn't mean
she
that. I
was.
meant it sounds like My Hero Academia.
It just
I wasn't trying to say it out loud like obvious, but to apply it,
here we go.
What came out first?
All right.
Seriously. Yep. Okay. Anyone else talking? Because I don't know. People are very silent right now.
Huh? They were saying
All
something.
concentrating on our arts.
Yes.
Yes.
Fair enough. I was talking to certain someone who did not know what I was talking about.
So, girls,
Okay.
hello.
Hello.
Do you understand the subject matter today?
It's it kind of looks like a cross between Moon Knight and Spider-Man.
It's
Okay.
Grendel. He's a super villain. He's a super villain who's the main star of a character. Kind of like think of as like superhero Death Note.
He's he is the bad guy actually. But
That's what I'm saying.
the actual good guy in the very original comic book girls is an Algonquin Indian who has been transformed into a Wendigo. He's the good guy. He looks like the monster, but he's actually the good guy.
Yeah.
Grendel is
He's
a
okay.
evil, horrible, murderous,
And
terrible thing.
okay, so he looks like a what does he look like?
Yeah, please explain. We need a complete
Wendigo. Okay.
He looks
thing
like
of it.
Wendigo. It looks like a werewolf. He looks like a
Oh, okay.
gray-skinned werewolf.
All right.
But I mean, he's actually the good guy. But Grendel, in all the comics, Grendel is this
Can't find
horrible
any pictures
monster,
of him.
evil thing. So,
Well, he's also the only thing pictured.
yeah, unfortunately, Grendel is really a subculture type comic. It never hit the mainstream. The people who like it because it's really, really well written.
Oh, okay.
The art's
Cult
horrible.
classic kind of deal.
Yeah. But of course, you could just
Is
go
it have
with classic Grendel. Just understand he's really is the bad guy. What was that?
is he is huh. Oh, this looks like artist alley drawing. Was it oh, this must be one of the early ones. It looks like a little indie book. Like it was drawn by a 14-year-old. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure you'll
okay.
queued up the most evil thing, but have fun.
He has
Thank
improved.
you. Hello.
You guys keep
Huh?
saying that, and they're lying. Don't listen to them.
What?
Matt Wagner is a horrible artist.
I don't I don't know who this first person is. It looks like there are a lot of different artists working on the book, and it looks like it ran a really long time.
In the long run,
Yes.
yes, that is true.
Hmm. And lots of different people ended up being Grendel.
Yeah, no, Grendel is well, I kind of explained that earlier, but it's not it became the vengeance of murder and hate and violence. There weren't infected people. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah, there's many different Grendels. There even was points where there was a Grendel virus, and there were like affecting
Interesting.
huge amounts of humanity. It ended up becoming war, nuclear war, destruction of the planet, post-apocalyptic, a church rising to repair the woes of humanity, which actually led by an evil vampire. Yeah, it goes weird
Of
places.
course.
Yeah.
All right.
Cats and
But I
dogs
guess
living together.
Exactly.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah.
Mass hysteria.
that's just
Yeah, Ghostbuster type thing.
No, where it goes is shocking from where it began. And he had no intention of doing that. It was just it's he had people wanting him to do more comics, but he killed off the protagonist, the evil
the
Grendel.
villain.
So he was like, okay,
Oh,
what am I going to do? And that's where it ended up
Mhm.
evolving into.
Yeah,
Oh.
it actually does sound like Death Note in a way because you're following the
Doesn't
bad
sound
guy.
like Death Note at all, even a little bit,
Nope.
JD. Not even
No,
close.
I
Not
didn't
even.
mean I didn't mean
There is like
I didn't
so
mean that.
lack of similarity
You could
between
say that
Grendel and
bloody
Death
Venom
Note.
is like
Death
Death
Note
Note.
and Grendel have nothing to do with each other at all.
I'm talking about the way,
What?
not by the style or the style of the stories, but about it's focused on the villain.
No, JD. No,
Hero
no,
was the villain of his story.
no, no, no. Death Note is about an evil Shinigami who is looking to try to get himself back into reality because he had been defeated. And he uses a book to let children get out their evil little revenge plots.
That's what
That
I'm
is
trying to
Death Note.
say. Well, yeah, but you're
Grendel
ruined for the bad guy.
is a murderous assassin gang leader. There is
Yeah, but when
zero
you
affiliation with
take
it.
away the supernatural stuffs and also some of the other
You're not
elements,
going to
it's
Winchester. You're not
Well,
going to
I'm Ray
win.
one.
the same story.
No, it's not, JD. Sorry.
Not just basic premise of it is
No.
that it's an
No,
evil
JD.
man.
No.
I can't believe you're.
I occasionally see
You're not going to Winchester. You're not going to win.
these are different.
I mean, if you think about it, yeah, it makes sense.
No, it doesn't. It makes zero sense.
I mean, they're both about evil guys trying to destroy the world in their own, or
One
control,
is
or
a
become.
literal supernatural demon. The other one is an asshole.
Well, yeah, but you did say there was like a spirit of evil called Grendel.
It did go on to become that, yeah.
So
I didn't even know he was sick.
Yeah. So basically, it kind of
Yeah, that
makes
was pretty
sense.
good. Who said that? Which Alan was that? That was pretty good.
It's
We have
Mexican
two of
Alan.
them now.
Some Mexican Alan?
Cuban Alan.
Alright, good. Alrighty here. Let's see. Is everybody displaying? No, but I understand why. So Amaron here is doing a just side look at Grendel. Actually, the character design is kind of cool. It is cool that he's skinny and lithe, and he's using a bifork as a weapon and stuff like that. But understand, him as Grendel, doing the action of Grendel, is really not what the book's about. Most of the time, you just see him in his, normal clothes, or whoever is the Grendel at the time, just in their normal day to day, becoming more and more progressively evil. It's so in the costume stuff is not, it's not as common. Like in a Spider-Man book, mostly you see Spider-Man, and sometimes you see Peter. The opposite is true in this book.
Do you see the werewolf guy? Is he in all of the books, or does he miss some of them?
He stays around quite a while because he's immortal, right?
Okay.
at the end, he ends up defeating in the first book. He ends or
Mhm.
book series. He ends up killing the Grendel, but he is badly injured. But when
Mm.
it carries all over in the next book with a lady who was involved with everything that happened in the first book, um,
Mhm.
and because the Wendigo guy,
Mhm.
he works with the police. He helps the police.
Oh, he's a police
Um,
officer. What?
yeah, he is. And he's keeping an
What?
eye on her, and she is looking at getting vengeance against the vampire who stole and killed her son. And he's watching
Oh,
that, and
yep.
he understands that, so he kind of lets it go. But then
Mm.
she's kind of caught the bug of murderousness, and she continues, and he
Mm.
ends up taking her out. Well, not him, another kind of police chief guy who has a cybernetic eye,
Mm.
and that eye lets him.
Oh, okay.
He always knows if you're telling the truth with that eye.
That's an interesting
But he
ability.
shoots him. Is there many times the Grendels they're just becoming more and more evil and start murdering people, like
Mm.
by ambush, and somebody just comes and shoots them and they're dead. It's very anticlimactic. It's not like some big
Mm.
hero fight. It's
Mm.
really
They
a
don't have like.
study of how people become evil and then getting taken out.
In other
That's
words,
Mm.
what
that's
the
basically
book
Death
does.
Note.
Just
There's
like Death
this.
Note. Yeah,
Shit,
exactly like Death
JD.
Note.
It's nothing like Net Note at all, JD. It is so
It's
That's,
about
unrelated, JD.
I
guys.
saw this cover of. It says Grendel, but he's like riding a dinosaur parrot.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sure. It goes weird places, girls. It goes
so
weird
like
Uh,
places.
literally, you could do anything and just put a Grendel
Yep,
mask on it, and you're good.
you could do that.
Ooh,
Yep.
that's cool. I'm gonna send this to Lissa.
Yeah, the stories are not about the mask; they're about the hate. They're about
Oh, okay.
Good job. Thank you.
the main character.
oh yeah,
Just
I'm
like
trying.
Death Note.
I mean, basically, it is. You're ruined for the bad guy. I mean, usually Death Note's about a bad guy. It's
Well, yeah,
obvious.
it's almost more like The Sopranos.
Yeah, The Sopranos too. I mean, every story
This is
Yeah.
like this.
basically
Okay,
Death Note.
everyone jump on board. The Sopranos are just like Death Note. Everybody write that down.
There you go. It's the same. They're the
It's
same
basically the
thing.
same. I'm looking at the same picture. Why would they make this show twice?
It's basically The Godfather too.
It's basically.
Well, JD, if the Grendel series was about vengeance, I would get your association because the demon is giving people the opportunity to get vengeance, and of course, in the end, the demon is serving himself, right? But the Grendel has nothing to do with vengeance at all. If, like I said,
You
if
know,
it were about vengeance, I would get the analogy. But Grendel has nothing to do with vengeance. It has to do with how evil proliferates.
that's what
That's
I'm
what
trying to
it's about.
say.
That's no, you're not trying to say that because that's
In
not
The
what Death Note
Sopranos,
does. It has nothing to do with the proliferation of evil. It is about being tricked into vengeance so that a demon can suck your soul.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay, but basically,
Death
if you
Note
So
look at the
just like Death
and
Note. Jeez, Chester,
Crossroads,
just get with it.
Death Note and Crossroads, the one with Ralph Macchio in it, is much more similar, even though they're dissimilar, because it is all about evil possessing you, right? Whereas
oh yeah, Death
this
Note.
story is about it's glorifying violence and evil.
Hmm.
Like I
Uh,
said in the very first thing I said, you could easily dismiss Grendel as being just pretentious crap. You could, because it is real pretentious and talky in the nature of man. It really gets into a lot of that.
It's weird.
It's very pretentious. However, it is well written. So you give it a
Yep.
pass. You know what I mean?
no, what I'm trying to say is basically all the stories with kind of the villain being the main character. They're all similar, you know. I was just using Death Note.
So is Venom. You could say Venom is like Death Note because he's the villain and he's the main character.
Bingo. Anyone can do that. I mean, any other character. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, JD, you're wrong. Just stop.
I'm just saying. Basically, a lot of other characters are like that.
Well, it's
What I'm
the
saying is,
argument that you're making, JD, is the same as me saying that a monkey and a bunny rabbit are the same because they're both mammalian.
well, to be fair, kinda, but
See, there it is.
They
There
really
it
are the
is.
same animal.
One has
Oh,
much
don't you
cuter
get in on
ears.
you assholes. You're all a bunch of assholes. That's it.
We just
I
love
mean,
it
I've
when
never
these
seen a
voices
monkey and a
weird.
rabbit together, so they're clearly the same animal.
You're right, Elrod. You're right.
Just
It's
like
the
Clark
same
Kent and
picture.
Superman.
It's the same picture meme.
It is. That's
Never
right.
see them in the same room. That means they're the same person.
That's right. The monkey and the rabbit analogy
This
is
is
the
what-
same as Superman. Got it. I wrote that down.
Yep.
I can't believe Elroy is just making a joke based on my description. But yeah, I get that. Like I said, it's just basically the concept of evil being shown in it more kind of attractive light, but in reality, in the end, they die horribly. I mean,
Or
Kira
they should.
They don't. And of course, the take on
actually
that
did
is in reality, evil wins, good does not. That's why we like the fantasy of good triumphing, because it rarely ever actually happens.
I know that. What I'm trying to say is technically in Death Note,
Where? How do you do this?
Kira dies in the most ironic way ever. He actually gets shot down by the police because they find out he's Kira, and he tried to kill them, but guess what? He pretty much was screwed. He tried every option, even telling the demon that gave him his powers to help him kill him, and apparently, guess what? The one name the
What?
demon wrote was his own. It was the guy who literally wanted
Oh
them
my
wanted him
gosh.
to kill.
Terrible.
Yeah. And Doug, screw you for getting involved in this, because Marilyn
That's
Manson
what-
is 100% steampunk. You can go to hell.
Yeah, I'm trying to say that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, thank you. Steampunk, Marilyn Manson, same thing.
Woke up
Is
this
your name
morning,
Doug, JD?
Some
He was
gabagool.
talking about Doug, not you.
Okay, whatever. I'm just trying to say.
Oh my gosh. This is so annoying.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel you guys enjoy. I love how you all love my pain. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm trying to make it interesting, you know?
That
It's the
would not
small
be a word
things
I
that
would use.
satisfy us.
Because the show isn't interesting without JD in it. So.
That's true. Elrod, do you think you could try to display, see if it works?
No, because it won't let me. It won't let me. They changed everything on here, and it won't do anything.
Yeah, I know.
They
It's a
have been doing a
stupid
lot of
problem.
changes. That is true.
Yeah, you can't just jump in the stream like you used to.
Why
What?
not?
It's-
We can solve
I don't
it,
know.
though. Let me go over
I
here
guess
and
it
take
was
a
being
look.
It won't go to the big screen. Everybody.
But everybody
Oh, it
Yeah.
shows
else
the
is
screen
getting
I'm
it,
on.
so maybe
Right,
there's
yeah.
something
I've
I
had
can do
issues
to
with
help
it
you.
too, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've
Go
been
ahead
having that
and
same
try to display. Let me see if I can do anything on my side.
Camera. Streaming.
I mean, I can display. It's just I can't see the screen. It won't show me the screen.
Oh, you can't see it. Oh.
It gives me a window that's the size of your pinky nail.
Oh,
but
that.
do you have
I can
those-
expand that, though. I can expand that.
Look
It
at your.
doesn't
Look
have
at
the entire.
your.
It used to just have entire screen was an option. Now it's
Oh, I see.
just shows me the screen
Okay.
that I'm already on.
Just go down and share stream, because so they somehow gave me the power and took it away from you. That's weird. But yeah, you go ahead and stream it,
Yeah.
and I can enlarge it. That I know. Yeah. Okay. So I do. There you go.
There it
There you
is.
go. It's working. Okay.
Where's my guns?
Huzzah!
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why
That
they
was
did
kind of-
that. That's weird. Why would they do that?
don't
Oh,
ask.
no, it used to be you just hit the arrow and it opened up the screen. Now you got to do like a combination.
Yeah, it's probably
But
because of some
I'm
stupid
sweeping the
idiot.
leg. I just do the sweep the leg maneuver from Street
Things
Fighter
up,
2
you
and
know,
it opens the
says-
screen.
I think someone did something stupid and they probably had to change it, you know? That usually happens. When I was still
Okay. Very good. Very good. So we got everybody on board. It's excellent. Amy is doing a A bunny
Parrot
rabbit.
dragon.
Nice.
Actually, I probably could just make it a bunny rabbit.
You could.
If he has a parrot dragon, he could have a
Or a
dragon.
That's pretty
gorilla.
much the same thing.
Yeah.
They're both
Or
mammalians.
Yeah. No.
It's
Or even
the
a
same
Harambe.
thing.
It
You draw
goes to such
Harambe.
weird places. You could do anything, Amy.
Yeah,
Should I
tell me
do a
about it.
giant bunny rabbit or should I do a dragon parrot thing?
To be
No,
fair,
you
I
do what you're doing. Do the dragon parrot.
Dragon parrot. Okay, I'll be good.
like it. Okay, never mind. I was going to try to say is technically I've always liked Matt Wagner's Batman work. Actually,
Talk about a guy that learned how to draw on the job. You see, like the first run, Grendel was terrible.
It's
Should
his art is
should I add
horrible too. We
Batman?
already discussed
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm trying
And
to
then
say.
you get to, and then eventually, 10, 20 years later, he was drawing Batman. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, he was.
Nick, keep at it long enough.
Yeah, like I said.
Oh, Jim Lee was like that too. Like he couldn't,
Uh-huh.
he could barely do stick people.
Yeah.
But I think he was all his inker for a while too, right?
Maybe.
Was
He definitely evolved though quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also,
He's still very stiff and can't draw like action or anything. But
No, that's true. That's true. But he has improved
Yeah.
greatly though.
mm-hmm.
yeah, that's true.
His improvement
Even
is
I can
way
admit it.
beyond what Matt Wagner did though. I think Matt is his skill is as a writer.
Well, that's a good skill to have, right?
It is, yeah. But I mean, he did do a lot of stuff. I mean, he did some Sandman stuff, quite a bit actually. He did
Did he write for those
a
two?
lot of little Indian stuff.
Did he do Mage? Was that him?
That was his. That was like his first little independent
Yeah.
foray. Yeah. He did Green Arrow as well. I didn't know that. 28 Green Arrow comics. I didn't do that. He did the Madame Xanadu run. I'm looking at his stuff over here. He did a lot of stuff. Batman. Yeah, he's actually, to be
Yeah.
fair, I like the Mage story better, but it just didn't catch.
Hmm.
He did the
It was up
again.
its time.
Yeah. Well, it is very 80s, early 90s angst. You know,
It had an ending, right?
it did, and then they forced him to
Because the
reiterate
guy
it.
grew. He aged as the comic went on. It was kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing also about the comic that kind of it had a twist. Spoilers that kind of I think people appreciated. The initial run, all those comics, was actually being written as a journalist writer, and she's like the granddaughter of one of the characters in the Grendel, not Grendel itself, that had found the diary of Hunter Rose and had written it all down. So the whole story that you just went through was actually being told via a writer. So it puts some mystery on top of all of it because she wasn't there, she didn't see what happened,
Right.
so therefore it's not necessarily all perfectly accurate, right?
Right.
So that little
She
twist
put
was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matt did a lot of stuff.
That's cool. Kept the story interesting, and the art was good enough to service the story.
Actually, some
that's
people
all.
say
And it got
that
better
they
as it
prefer
went.
the bad art. They think it goes well with the hateful nature of the book.
That's an interesting way of looking at it, and it was like a recollection through like a journal or something like that. I could see that sort of being sketched through.
Yeah, but then they wanted him to do more, and it's where it kind of he took that initial idea of just taking one of the characters that were connected to the first story of Hunter Rose and continuing it on from that, and then he made it into a spirit of vengeance, a spirit of violence and hate after that. And it did go to some
Kinda like the Ninja
amazingly weird
Turtles.
places. What was that, Amy?
Kind of like the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, pretty much. Except evil.
Well, the first issue of the Ninja Turtles I remember they're talking about was like, I think it was like Splinter like sent the turtles to go get revenge on like him, like his on Shredder, who was like he was like the first bad guy in the first issue, and then he just vanished. And you're kind of like, dude, you can't
Died.
just going around killing each other. That's not going to work out really well. So I don't know if they ever resolved that as a plot element, but
Yeah, actually, Shredder did come back later on, but as some sort of zombie-ish thing.
He had a tragic accident with a trash truck.
that's
No, not that one. I meant the comic book
Casey
one.
Jones.
Well, yeah,
Because
that
Casey
one.
Jones lethally crushed him to death in a
Yeah.
trash truck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think Krang had rebuilt him in order to manipulate and use him, and it ended up going sideways on Krang, as it always does.
Yeah.
I only know like the first couple of issues of it, and then I don't know. I had a friend who had a graphic novel of the collection. I'm like, wow, this was a lot of revenge. That's not a great thing for teaching kids. So I'm glad they.
The first Turtles wasn't made for kids at all. It was
No, not even a
Mhm.
little.
a
Yeah.
not even a little bit.
no.
Yeah,
It was a and
the Crane thing.
Well, they
in fact, it was just
all
a parody of Daredevil.
it
Yeah.
was a black and white book, and they all used this. They all like swapped around like weapons all the time, so you could never tell which
Hyper-violent,
turtle was
yeah.
which.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that honestly, the cartoon they came out with, which was nothing like the comic, was a stroke of genius, though, because that's what
Yeah,
made
well,
them,
Yeah, because they gave him different colored bandanas, so you knew who was who.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
making
names in
them
the book.
more heroic and more
Yeah.
kid friendly. It's what made the franchise, dude, 100%.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
it made it work.
Because it would have ended up
Despite that, I
just like
do like the
Grendel.
original artwork of the creators. I like the artwork from the original creators. Thought what?
Well, I'd say the art today is
Um,
way better than the original stuff.
Girls, you'd probably really like the Archie
No.
series, which is actually pretty good.
But
Oh,
I
yeah?
kinda like, I don't know.
The Archie Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the Archie Ninja Turtles. Yeah, those were pretty good.
Is that it?
Mhm.
What I'm
Hmm.
trying to say is, I kind of like the art style from them because it was kind of chunky, Jack Kirby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why my art's like that too. I guess nowadays, I looked at their
Steampunk.
art. Yeah, just started to start drawing more darker and a lot more, a lot chunkier because of that. Which actually it made my art look way better than it did when I first started off.
Well, I would say that if you want to emulate an artist, JD, his name would be Alex Ross.
Alex Ross is way too pretty much way too hyper detail for me. I don't like that hyper detail in this. I don't mind his work. I just don't like hyper detail in.
Okay. He is the greatest living
You should
artist,
imitate
comic artist.
Alex Toth.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I said,
Very reference heavy.
well, yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
it's just a reference. Alex
yeah.
Toth is who you should copy. He's like the best comic
Yeah.
artist.
Well,
Alex
I just
Toth is
like
a master. He's
I'm
on my
just
Mount
trying to
Rushmore.
say I have my own tastes, and well, I kind of like Jack Kirby like elements of the Turtles' art and all that mess. And I kind of like and besides, I use a lot of blacks and light
Well,
areas.
JD, come on.
Yeah, don't be using the blacks.
Yeah. You see his new Dimensions book that dropped? It's coming out like this fall.
Alex Ross?
Yeah, Alex
no.
Ross is
JD?
freaking insane.
Oh. Is
I don't
it
like his newer stuff.
is it a Marvel or DC book?
Marvel. He does both though.
Oh, okay.
But
He does.
yeah, it's just stunning. I mean, it's Alex. I mean, he did Kingdom Come,
Sure.
which is probably his most famous because mainly he just does a lot of art.
Mhm.
But occasionally he'll do covers, which it makes sense for his style. But to have him
Right.
do an entire sequential, which he's good at sequentials, but do an entire book that takes time. You have to be able to you have to be able to sit back and wait for that to get done, which is why his usually
Right.
come out as like a graphic novel.
Probably once every. Gee, how long does it take him to do a book?
Probably
5
a year,
years?
I bet you.
Yeah.
That's the
Gotta
problem.
find all those references.
Yep.
Well,
Does he have to?
Go ahead.
Does he work with writers for his projects, or?
Of course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark
Ah.
Wade. It's one of them.
Mark Way was Kingdom Come, but he's worked with others.
Yeah.
But one of the things I love what he does, outside of just his art, is he'll do like 1 page or a 2 page spread that in his panels, it explains the entire history of a character in a single page, the way he writes.
Yeah.
It's really the way he draws. It's really kind of cool how he does it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
The
golden
rumor
age
with
comic.
the rumor with Mark Wade is that that book was done Marvel method. So all those ideas are actually
Mhm.
Ross.
Maybe
Yeah,
so.
Wade was there to polish it up, like polish up the script and stuff like that.
So he gets a bunch of drawings he likes.
Yeah, and let's be
Mhm.
fair. I mean, the story in Kingdom Come is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It is very straightforward, actually. But that's not why you pick up Kingdom Come and read it. It's not why you read it because of Alex Ross's art, and it's just
You read it because of Superman's ponytail.
yeah. Well, it's
I'm surprised they didn't give him a skullet.
well, you know who he reminds me of, a
Hmm?
modern version of, is
Who's that?
Norman Rockwell.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. Man, that'd be a really cool Saturday Evening Post.
Yeah.
My friend's store auctioned off an original Alex Ross piece this year.
Oh, did
Whoa, really? Wow.
It was donated by a local museum
Oh.
because there was a
Wow.
local there's a tiny museum there that has all kinds of crazy art exhibits, and for like a year they had Alex Ross's stuff on display.
Oh.
No,
I
that's
wonder
One of those things, it was there so long I kind of forgot about it and never went.
Well,
on
then
my
you got to see it for school.
on my tablet, I use
Mhm.
his portrait, the face, the bust of Captain America.
Yeah, Marvel
Yeah.
Legends is doing the his Captain America, the one from the future.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the one, the American flag toga.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I kind of remember that
That
version
surprised me.
from Earth X.
Earth X, yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah, because it was because people became mutants when some gas came out or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Cows?
Don't
Terrigen Mist.
Terrigen Mist, yeah. No, actually,
It's
more
also
like
internet
Infamous,
gas.
but-
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one, yeah. I get the gag, but
Yes.
yeah.
If you smell gas, you're gonna gag. So, sense.
Get it? I get it.
Oh wow. Doug just mentioned an artist I didn't know the name of, but now that I'm looking at the art, I've seen it though. Jack
Wanna go,
Davis.
Jerry?
Oh yeah, Jack Davis.
Jack Davis, the creator of Garfield?
I
That's
don't
Jim
know,
Davis.
but,
It's Jim Davis.
Davis.
but yeah, I
What are you
and it is
saying?
phenomenal.
Boy.
Matter of fact, this is
Yeah,
work,
Jack
Jerry.
Davis is
Why don't you come
awesome.
over the other side?
Ooh.
He did a lot of stuff for EC, Mad Magazine.
Oh yeah,
Caddyshack
all those
posters.
guys are amazing.
Those guys that work
The
for
Mad Magazine artists are probably some of the best.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fella
Wow.
here. I mean, this art is just fantastic. Yeah, it is.
You can tell
And
by
this
his
Mad Magazine
one-
does such good art.
The Mad
Oh,
Magazine,
it's-
the Mad Magazine, Mad TV series is watchable on Tubi right now.
Is it?
Oh, that's
The
cool.
entire 13 seasons,
Oh wow.
which is pretty much like you can only get 4 seasons of it on disc or whatever. Like,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So if you missed something, let me
Wow.
find them again.
Man, this Jack Davis guy is phenomenally good, dude. Ridiculous.
They just added the
He's a-
monkeys to Tubi as well.
He's another Mount Rushmore guy for me.
He is.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know his name. I know the art, but I don't know his name. This guy is freaking phenomenal, dude.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And I mentioned, I would think most people would know this American artist, but maybe younger people wouldn't. Norman Rockwell. I'll show his as well.
Hmm.
And the thing
Yeah,
with this
I
Jack
can
Davis
see
guy
all
and
of
Norman
the
Rockwell, And the
I've seen
reason
my
why
own influences in all the Mad Magazine stuff.
Norman.
yeah, hi.
Yeah, you
But
don't have to, yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, autocorrects. You're good.
and but the reason why I
Well,
referenced
even
to
Duck
Alex Ross and of course
is
thank you
AI.
Jack Davis is
Mhm.
these guys not only are they phenomenal artists, but their art can tell the story all by itself. It doesn't need
Yeah,
Oh, that's
sure.
anything else.
One panel too with
One panel.
Rockwell.
Mhm.
Oh, Rockwell, absolutely. But Davis too, and I would say Ross falls into that. I mean, but just I mean,
Oh my
if you
gosh.
I haven't looked at it in a while. If you have not seen Norman Rockwell, I mean, come on, dude, just such
Do yourself a favor.
ridiculous. It's like a photograph, man.
Yeah.
We've been to a hometown buffet. You
Mm,
know Norman Rockwell.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Norman
Oh
is
gosh, what a great piece.
so
Now he's running away from
ridiculous,
home.
dude. Look at that. It's so, and he did all this slice of life stuff, and this is back in a time where the police actually, not all, but the police actually were actually part of the community and helpful, right?
Oh, that's
Because what
nice.
is the story being told here? There's a kid who's run away,
Mm-hmm.
and the diner
Probably
guy,
doesn't like his little brother or something.
that's right, and the cop are, having a gentle conversation with him to see if they can help him get home.
Yep.
I mean, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome.
Let's see, he can't help him look at things in a different way, so he'll go home and be happier.
That's right. Yeah, but
Because
I
the
mean,
mom's probably got a lot going on.
unbelievable.
Now the cop's actually saying we don't take kindly to your kind around here.
Yeah, no.
Who said you could sit at the bar, child? Move along.
I think probably the most
Get up and
famous
make a paper.
his art that people have seen is more than likely the Thanksgiving one, where the whole
It's like
family's
every
at the
time you go to a
table.
doctor's office.
Yeah, that's
That
good
one gets.
too. Yeah.
And also
Oh,
the
the
dino
little
one.
Mhm.
The dino one was
Actually, it's
pretty
a
cool.
scene from First Blood with the Stallone. Yeah, he's like,
Oh, yeah,
"Give us okay, you need to move along now. I'm just going to help you get to the city limits."
Probably
Yeah.
the self
So
his self
or,
portrait of an artist gets parodied a lot. Mhm.
I'm just trying to pick
I can't
up.
think of any lines from First Blood. Yeah, my mistake.
I guess the game didn't go so well.
Yeah.
that's probably
These
Norman.
are so
Remember,
cool.
I fell out of a helicopter.
Well, I should put it back on Grendel though, because
What?
that
No.
is what
Oh,
we're doing. Yeah, I know. Sorry, but
Yeah,
it is what it is. But the thing with it though, with Norman, you don't even start looking at it because you'll be there all day. I actually
yep.
bought a giant coffee table book. It's just a collection of his art
Ooh.
for my parents, for my mother, really.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
years and years
Got
ago,
one
but
right
it's one of
here.
those few purchases that I kind of wish I kept myself. I should just buy
Oh,
it
Got
again,
one right
it's
here.
there you go.
because I do have a
This is
coffee
all of
table
his
in the
World War II
house
stuff.
that would be
Ooh.
appropriate for a coffee table book, but we never use that
Exactly
room.
so.
Does the book have legs? So
So
you
it's
can use it
actually a
as
coffee
needs it.
table.
It is gigantic, yeah. But he's looking
If
at
by that you mean you can enjoy looking at it
Mark's
again and
looking at it right
again,
now.
it has legs.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It
this is
doesn't need
the
its legs.
WW2.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
No, the one actually I don't know what the cover looks like. I just know
This
what the
isn't a
base art
coffee
looks
table.
like.
It's just an oversized edition,
Yeah.
which is cool because it's in the same size as the Saturday Evening Post.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
that's
funny
cool.
thought. Yeah, that would have been a bit bigger.
great artist and a great storyteller as well. Because that kind of is a difference. Some artists are just really good at
Mhm.
rendering things, but then you have the artists who can tell a story with the art, and that I
No, he was a
appreciate.
cartoonist. I mean, look at all of his figures are very animated.
Very
Yeah,
animated.
that makes
Was
sense.
it? I think he would try, was he the one who said he was trying to be in the draft to go fight in the war, but he was too skinny, so he tried to eat a whole
Too
lot of
skinny and too old, right? Was that
food,
it?
put on enough weight, and they were like, "Get out of here!" So he just did a lot of drawing instead.
Sounds like
Go to
Okay,
hometown buffet, gain some weight.
there you go. He sees his paintings everywhere.
Don't they have biscuits where you're from, son? Get out of here.
Eat
Sorry.
eat some undercooked
Hey,
chicken.
look, there's the meme.
Ooh.
I've seen this one in person at the Smithsonian.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. No, I've seen
Gosh.
some of
Yeah.
this stuff as well in person. Yeah, it's just
And
shocking.
this
How
one.
large were those pieces? Were they about accurate, or were they like closer, like 4x2, or?
Poster size,
Okay.
Yeah.
like a 24 by 42 something. I mean, it probably depended on what he was doing.
Well, yeah,
Probably.
I've seen him. I've seen full canvas of Norman Rockwell at the museum, though. And I don't know what size that is. You guys might know, but the standard, canvas, easel canvas, I've seen that before.
Mhm.
Which are big, right?
Yep.
And I've also seen Alex. He did a mural size at the Marvel headquarters, which I don't know. I'm assuming he's in New York. But
Well,
It was.
it's going to go to California soon.
well, he did
Mhm.
it on the wall when you kind of in the lobby. On
Yeah, I
both
saw the
sides of the
video.
entry door, he did just kind of because he's really good at just doing portraits as well.
Cool.
And it has like all the famous portraits of Marvel characters on both sides of the door. I watched the process of him actually painting that.
I did too.
Yeah, it's pretty
That must
cool.
be. Hmm.
So that
You
was
better
big.
make it a print.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
if you go to the museums, like he mentioned, the Smithsonian, a lot of the art there is like the size of a wall. It's gigantic,
Mhm.
and it's like, how did they even
Sometimes
paint that?
it's
Well,
easier
part of
to
Then
the
do.
art.
some are
Big
way,
brushes.
then some are way smaller than you ever thought they were going to be too.
That's true. Yeah. But I always was impressed by those giant ones. They're just so big, and they're not painted on a wall like I just mentioned what Alex did. They're on a canvas. They're just freaking gigantic. Some of them I don't even
Hmm.
think I could put on the wall in the room I'm in. They're too big for it.
Hmm.
I don't.
Like all those
How do they
medieval
draw those?
paintings, and
Huh?
all those Renaissance paintings,
Yeah.
where it's like a painting of a
Scaffolding.
horse and it's like life size.
Yeah.
I think I remember somebody saying like you. Well, that could be. They might have worked them out in smalls, and then because they had like projectors for scaling things up
Sure.
a while ago, so maybe they're kind of small, and then I think that they did like sort of light box kind of a thing where you'd have put little holes in the cardboard, and they would put light on the wall, and you could kind of block it in that way. So maybe.
Not in the 1800s.
That's why
Yeah.
no, even earlier. That's why the West had a boom in the level of art. Because if you look at art before 500 years ago, you could find occasionally good stuff, but those from obviously extremely talented person. But generally, it's
Right.
not super great. But the reason they had a boom was because of the light box. But their light boxing
Interesting.
was room size.
Mhm.
They found out that if you put a pinhole in the wall, it would reflect the outside onto the wall in reverse. And they
A
just
pinhole
kept
camera.
working with that and mirrors and other technologies, and that's how art boomed like it did. It came out of that. It came out of technology, not skill. And then once people realized, oh,
Interesting.
you can do that, then as normal, humans started magically being able to do that without the technology.
And then suddenly it wasn't too big a deal. Oh, it's okay.
No.
I got it now.
But I've seen demonstrations of the mirror technique, particularly, which is fascinating. And of course, today, no one uses any of those techniques because in your brain, oh, of course you can do that, and therefore you do.
Yep. And look at it and like, no, it's part of art education is figuring out how to build all of these things in your head.
Yeah. Doug says that speaking of artists, I just got a big book of Jack Davis. He's one of the best. He is.
Ooh.
Obviously, he was inspired by another one of my favorite artists that nobody knows about, Willard Mullen. Now, I do know that name though. I've heard that name before. Maybe
He
Eric
created a
has.
hairstyle,
What was it called?
Well, yeah, I get
the
that.
fade.
Oh, nice.
I think you mentioned him one time, Eric. Willard Mullen.
I don't think so.
It was
Doesn't
either you
sound
or
familiar to me.
Elrod.
You're probably thinking of my Uncle Terry.
Yeah. Yeah, no, look at this stuff, dude.
He created the mullet.
Yeah, he did, sure. But no,
Yeah, the
just
fade.
little
Terry
newspaper
created
things reflecting the the spirit of the time. A lot of sports stuff. Yeah, this is great, dude.
Mhm.
Really good. I've heard this name before though. Really good. Really good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Really big
Honestly,
shoe.
in my opinion, Norman
Mhm.
Rockwell is one of the greatest artists of all time, of all of the
Oh yeah.
masters. However, there is
That was
a
a beautiful
Japanese
one.
guy who kind of falls into similar vein for me, but he never did anything worthwhile because he's a pervert. Is Suriyama Hajime. Uh,
Mm.
and because a lot of
Suriyama.
people say, "Oh, that's airbrush," and it's not. It's
Yeah,
all
the
the light.
chrome robot
Yeah,
babe
it's all sexual
paintings.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
stuff.
him?
Yeah,
yeah.
but I mean,
Toriyama. Yeah.
but Sorayama is insanely good painter. I just wish he did something more than just perverse, sex
Something
crap.
worthy.
Yeah, yeah,
And the
something
Chrome
good.
Robot Women is like acrylic, right? It's not even oils like
Yeah, I
people
know.
thought.
He's insane, dude.
It's acrylic.
Yeah, I'll show
So
you
he's really good at
make sure
blending.
this safe thing is in. It probably would be under the Western way. So Hajime.
You mean you didn't have his paintings hanging over your white leather couch in the
No,
80s?
no, I don't. I have the art in my
In your
house.
Miami Vice mansion?
I have Elwood stuff. I have a beautiful
The legend
portrait of Stan
continues.
Lee from Gary Shipman sitting on my wall, and it's really good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I
Is
yeah.
the
only
one
have
where he
three
faced off with
things on my
Spider Man?
wall.
It really does look like airbrush.
It does, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right?
He's demonstrated
It's a
it.
work.
Hand painted. Yeah.
It's all hand painted. He is ridiculously good. And of course, now you get into conversations of Frazetta, Julie Brown. Is it Julie Bell? Julie Bell, and
Yeah.
Here we go.
who's the other guy that was with Julie?
Her husband, Boris.
Boris Vallejo. Yeah, I mean,
Where's Bob?
amazing stuff. But they never.
Valley
I think
Joe.
they're more mainstream than Soriyama. But what a waste with Soriyama.
Mhm.
I mean, look at it. It's insane, dude. And keep in mind, these ones are what you, and they're even sexualized, are what you can show because a lot of his art is just straight up pornographic.
Mm.
You know what
Erotic.
put Boris on the
Say it,
map
say it
was
correctly.
Frazetta turning down work.
Erotic art.
It is erotic, yeah. But
Arrow.
whatever,
Robo-erotic.
you know. But this guy is
Dang.
iconic because he didn't do that.
Oh,
Norman, right?
yeah.
Because all of his
It-
art looks like Duran Duran cover.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And who was the
Album
other
covers
guy?
in general.
Who's the other guy?
Oh
There was
no,
a bunch of
Duran Duran was
fantasy-
Nagel.
Yeah, Elrod, there were a bunch of fantasy artists that really Brahm.
Yes. No one talks about him anymore, right?
Yeah, he's
Is he
so
still
good.
alive?
I don't know, dude, but that guy is fantastic.
I just remember you would always go to Walden Books and there'd be like a new collection of his paintings.
Yeah.
Like there was always a book, Brahm book.
Well, he kind of
He did a bunch of,
immortalized in the Dark Sun campaign setting for Dungeons and Dragons.
I was going to say, because he did a lot of gaming stuff, right?
He did.
Yeah, some of those things, it just looks like a game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But there are a lot of really good artists that came out of the whole Frazetta thing. Frazetta really kicked off a lot of people into that genre of sexy fantasy.
And luckily he was picky, so those people got jobs because he would turn them down. Like Vallejo got the... Isn't it Boris that did the Conan
He did.
movie
you're right.
poster?
Yeah.
Rosetta didn't want to do it because he'd gotten burned on another thing, so he was like, "Nah."
Now Boris
Mhm.
Vallejo
They
is
probably
amazing. I do love his art, but he made his bones, whereas Suriyama really hasn't, and I think it's because he just built
Boris made his bones painting himself.
yeah, and his wife, but
Yeah.
whereas Suriyama, he just put himself in a very niche area, unfortunately, and most people don't know who he is. Sadly, he's literally one of the greatest living artists we have.
I found his
Oh,
book
is
at
this
a
one
People
of
hustler
can't
store.
appreciate it, but it is what it is.
It's because his images were too iconic, maybe.
Oh, they are iconic, and Suriyama's stuff does show up here or there in weird little
Was it
places.
Memorex that used that? There were like ad campaigns that used that art. Was it
I think so.
Memorex or one of
Yeah.
the Sony or something?
I have a Soriyama reference in the book I'm working on.
Oh, do you?
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do know he
Yes,
did some heavy metal covers, later heavy metal covers.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
It does make sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does make sense. I mean, that's the kind of style you would see in heavy metal.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably the only graphic novel. Is it a graphic novel? How would you classify heavy metal? But that's the only one I
Anthology.
Anthology.
bought religiously, though. Sorry, Eric. What?
It's an anthology.
Just an anthology.
That's what I said. I
Yeah,
said the same thing too.
I love that though, dude. When I was a kid. Now I probably wouldn't bother with
When
it.
it
But
was
when I was
good. When it was good before the Turtles bought it.
oh really? Did it change? Because I stopped buying
Yeah,
that.
one of the Turtles owners bought it, and it kind of went
Yeah,
downhill
Kevin
after
Eastman.
that.
Oh, that's too bad.
It just didn't have the same quality of artist coming up that they were putting in there.
Yeah, the art was extremely
Because when it
good.
started, you had like people like Mobius. They got their
Yeah, right.
start. It was
Yeah,
like,
no. I mean, it's highly sexualized, heavy metal, but it is, and the art is fantastic, but it's sexualized in an interesting, weird way,
is there
right?
like a omnibus of it
I don't know.
available?
There should be though.
Well, a lot of it was
Because
actual art.
yeah, and if you get like you can get the original issues pretty cheap, but they are fragile.
Yeah, it's
Like I
magazine.
found like the first 6 or 7 issues at the local bookstore, and I don't have them now because they just literally just fell apart.
Oh wow, that's too bad.
Wow.
It might have been just the
Yeah, because
quality
they
of
were
paper
probably read like crazy back then too. So
and the
they're like
quality of
50
paper.
years old. Yeah, and the paper was so thin, the magazine paper.
Yeah, but I did love buying that because I used to at that time. I bought comics. Every Monday I'd pick it up out of my slot, right? And but I'd also but the heavy metal usually wasn't in the comic book store. I had to get it out of the drugstore on the magazine rack or
Yeah.
So the
shelf.
comic book stores wouldn't carry it?
I don't recall ever seeing it in one, not at least in my experience,
Hmm.
which is weird. You think it would be right there, but
Right.
I always had to buy that. I always bought that at a little mom and pop. How in America we got the the pharmacy slash delicatessen slash convenience store. Those things.
Yeah.
Mhm. Stop there for everything.
A nice Portuguese couple owned it.
Good taste in magazines.
Oh, dude. They had all kind of stuff. I also they had a comic book rack, the standing spinny.
Mhm.
I used to buy from that as well.
Nice.
But they had 3 bits of food that I did love to eat. They made this. I know it's weird, but spinach and
Yeah.
salami or pepperoni, maybe pepperoni
Okay.
in like a panini.
Yeah, but that is good.
It's really good. It was amazing.
Mhm.
And they also made their own cookie ice cream sandwiches with real chocolate chip cookies and vanilla ice cream. Hmm.
If
And
you're
you were
eating
going there for the
Portuguese,
magazine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're probably
Um,
eating
and they didn't
a
make
lot of linguiça.
Yeah, well, someone locally made birch beer, and there were a couple places you could buy them, and that was one of them. True birch beer, not the fake A&W crap.
But actually from Birch.
Well, most people, birch beer usually gets called cream soda.
Oh, okay.
No, they're different.
Creaming soda. Yeah.
I know they're different, but a lot of people associate cream soda and birch beer.
Huh.
But birch. I love birch beer. And I get my magazine and some comics until I found a dedicated comic book store. Because when I was young, Eric can attest, there were no comic book stores. And then they had
I didn't know what a comic book store was until I was probably I was 20.
a little bit younger for me.
I had
but-
no idea.
Yeah, but yeah, me either.
Yeah, it
And
was
I
before
like,
the
I
comic book
walked
store.
into Shangri-La.
Actually, I think comic book stores were like the creation of DC Comics in a way because of that person that ran DC at the time was making it was trying to prioritize them. So, in other words, the modern day comic book store may have been created by DC Comics. No one never credited them for it.
I have no
No,
clue.
it was Steve Jeffy, owner of the Baltimore Orioles.
Really?
Ooh, yay. Cookies.
He opened the first what you would call a comic shop, like dedicated to comics.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way. I meant kind of like they built it up, like the way we.
Oh, they
think
built
about-
it up with like direct market and things like that, but
That's what I'm trying to say.
it just kind of organically grew out of like the '60s.
My
Yeah.
business being
The
business, right?
hippies.
However,
The comic store was where you go to get your LSD and your
when
vapes.
Diamond made the decision to, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was Diamond that did this, but I know they released part of it. Made the decision to stop putting the comic books in drugstores and on the spinner racks and just dedicate.
Yep, Diamond was Steve Jeffy.
Yeah,
Oddly enough,
but dedicating just the comic store, that was a mistake.
Boy,
A
also.
mistake.
We want a smaller audience.
And it was weird. I don't know why they did that. I mean, it's cool. A comic book store is great, just like any other specialty store that comes around because of the demand, right? Supply and demand. But they should have never took those things out of the spinner rack, dude, ever.
And I mean, it's a good place
I
to
agree.
find the issues that you missed.
Because basically, it's just harder to find those stores, and because of that, it's also causing a problem with their market,
Yeah.
That's why comics aren't very big in America. It's not because TV and movies were actually bigger. It's because the comic book industry has been run by dumbasses.
Yep.
Okay. As
who
with
shrank
every
their own
industry.
industry.
I am going to get some coffee there where someone needs to be in charge, and I'm going to put Elrod in charge. Elrod's in charge.
With me, senpai.
Oh, did you hear that Pierre Cullen died?
Never heard of her.
No, Peter
Oh,
Cullen.
you mean the voice of the Predator, Peter Cullen? Yeah, I heard.
No,
Yeah, he is the voice of Predator, JD. He created the voice of the Predator.
You serious? And he wasn't
Yeah,
just
seriously, yeah.
crazy. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, he's
And
the
there's
growl.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an interview of him talking about it. You can find it.
I saw him in person, but I didn't say anything because he was eating pancakes.
crap.
That's what killed
He
him.
was at an IHOP because there's some kind of Transformers convention near me. I don't know where it is. It's just this tiny little convention. They always
TF
have big
Con.
names
It's always
there.
the TF Con.
Yeah, and he would be there, and he would everybody that was there was eating at IHOP, and I was like, "That looks like the guy," and they're like, "That's him." I'm like, "Oh, okay, we'll leave him alone."
Have you heard the
I met Boba Fett there. He
new
was cool. I
soundtrack
didn't know
that
who
they
he was.
released? They released a
No.
new soundtrack. Oh, yeah, it's all covers. It's like called the reformatted edition. They got some rock band that's sort of like Transformers inspired to redo all the songs.
Oh, yeah, the poly whatever.
And some of them are really bad. Some are
Well-
good. Others are really bad. Really, cringe.
Are they the ones that dress like the Transformers and do conventions?
Yeah, the Cybertron.
No, not those guys. They're like another group. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Cybertron.
Cybertron Spree guys, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, but it's not those. It's
Yeah, they should have gotten
I
them because people like them.
That's the reason.
think they call themselves the Knights of Unicron or something like that.
Oh, I just saw them right before we came on the came on the show tonight because Hasbro had, I think it was Hasbro, put up their 40th anniversary concert, which had Jim from San Diego Comic Con. They put up the whole concert with Jim, Old Slither from GI Joe. And I think it was all these guys. Then when they started doing the Transformers soundtrack, it was those guys, and they put that up in the back. But they had Stan Bush come out and sing a couple songs, and Vince
Yeah,
Nicole come out.
he does like sing with them in the tracks. So he's completely redoing it.
I have to
He
say,
kinda
I don't think I ever saw him in real life. I didn't know what he looked like.
Sport.
He's a transformer, then you might not recognize him.
Yeah,
The voice of never giving up, Stan Bush.
there we go.
Voice of the Kumite.
Yep.
Kumite.
It's just hard. Getting higher. Gonna push it over the wire.
Kumite.
What was the other one? The On My Own, when he's on the bus seeing the ghost of Chun-Li.
Okay. Well, this is just I don't know if I'm
That's my favorite ghost acting in any movie.
Ghost acting?
It's when he sees the reflection of Chun-Li in the glass and he turns around and it's an old lady like looking at him like, huh? I'm not Chun-Li, I'm just a little Asian lady.
I'm a hippo, Granny, who likes to hip hop, beep pop, rock till you drop, and I make a wicked cup of cold cool.
So is Cold Slither real people?
Yeah,
Or were they?
I don't think they were real people, but
Were they just like session singers or something?
probably that.
I think it was that
Like the
Heroes
people
of
that didn't have
Cybertron
to-
or whatever band dressed up as Cold Slither because they dressed up like Zartan and Ripper and Torch and all that.
But can you really dress up like Zartan?
Well, he had a mask on.
But can you really? Was
Probably
it that
not.
bearded mask?
It was the oh no, it was the like Ninja
The
Force
blank
looking.
faced beard
Yeah.
that goes over his face?
Really?
What's up?
Pizza, pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza.
I had pizza for dinner.
Ooh, yum.
Pizza.
What kind?
I had some for a few days ago. Yeah.
I had Casey's pizza, a sausage, pepperoni, green pepper, and onion.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Good night.
you have a good one.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
I was having to say good night to my sister. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I heard Dolly Parton died this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard about
Good
it.
curry too. Yeah.
And Tim Curry.
Yeah. Just for Daniel
Breaking
Commander.
news.
It's wait.
I kind of want my
Yeah,
money
right.
back this week.
And Dick Van Dyke powered up. Go figure.
Yeah. He took the
Yeah,
He's like the one.
Life Force.
He's like the
Dick's
one
gonna
with Jet
tap
Li.
dance on some Braves this weekend.
Couple of Japanese voice actors as well.
Yeah, this has been a big
Yeah.
week for.
If you're in your 80s, you're gonna have a bad time. Or if
Yeah.
you're a small blonde.
Yeah, I bet Dav's working overtime this week.
Small blondes and people in
Yep.
their 80s. Sometimes you're both.
Call it the celebrity death wave.
Or Death
Yeah.
Note. Or Deadpool. The celebrity Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah, someone who hates celebrities has got the Death Note. That's for sure.
Yep.
Did JD have
Chester
a
Gillespie.
JD? Did you have a Dolly Parton on the Death Note for some reason?
No, I did not have Dolly Parton on the Death Note.
Oh,
Liar!
just double checking. Just double checking.
Dude, she has big boobs. Why would I want her dead?
Because they're 80-year-old big boobs.
Well, even so, there's still big
And they're
boobs.
plastic.
Yeah, and they're plastic and they're past their expiration date.
You guys are so seriously thinking I would actually kill one of the most sexiest ladies, even the oldest sexiest lady ever.
MILF. He's a G-MILF.
Yeah, whatever.
Even though she's not a GM. She's not even a grandmother. She never had kids.
Mm.
But she was
She's
married.
married for 60 years and they never had kids.
I didn't know that.
That's why they stayed so perky.
Because she was busy making money.
Yeah, pretty much. I wonder what happens to Dollyland anyway.
Dollywood.
Sure.
Dollywood.
I've never heard of Dollyland.
Oh, Dollywood.
Dollywood or Dollywood?
It becomes Dollyland.
The People's Republic of Dollywood. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably.
Tennessee would have a fit if anybody tries to change anything from like to the name, especially the name. Like, why would you change the name?
They did
I did see something interesting that they might change is like they pre-picked the names of the hurricanes coming in.
Mhm.
And apparently D is on Dolly. It's like there's some bad timing in there.
I know. I heard about that.
Okay. Okay, let me just decrease the font
That's probably
a
fine.
bit. You guys wondering, I'm just working on my Hulk sketch, which I told everyone it was a Hulk sketch. No one believes.
I was not wondering.
We're not wondering and we don't care.
Okay, fair enough. If I did have a Death Note, some of you guys would have been on the list.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
That's not very nice to say about Melissa and Amy. What is wrong with you?
No. I
the
said
nicest people on the
some of
planet.
you.
Kick him.
What?
Ooh, I do have that power. Hold on here.
Oh, great. Just joking.
Oh, no.
Don't do that. That's how you get yourself on the list. You guys learn nothing.
Cut list.
Yeah, I'm following that Nepal flash flood. That's been following that lately.
Oh,
Seen it
yeah.
before and up.
I
They've
thought it
been
was
saying,
AI at
oh
first.
yeah, probably some people survived who went into the building just as it hit that main crossing building, and it's like, yeah, nah, that thing was flattened.
No, you duck and cover.
thousands
That's
of
the
people are
rule.
missing.
Yeah.
Couple of thousand, 1,300 or something. But they're saying only about, was it 300 confirmed dead or something?
It's got to grow daily. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's bad. That is one of the
Yeah,
most
it's-
amazing video footage I've ever seen, though.
Mm.
Yeah, I was saying I thought it was AI.
Yeah, it's
So
shocking,
nuts.
dude.
Yeah, Chinese digging too much out on the mountainside for their hydroelectric plants everywhere. Like they had 13 hydroelectric plants in the area. They're all, they say, completely damaged.
Really?
Well, that's what.
Yeah, I love how they worded it completely damaged. I'm thinking, how does that work?
That's a
Completely
lot.
It's not destroyed. They're not destroyed. They're just damaged completely.
Completely. Utterly
Yeah.
damaged.
It's the same thing, actually. To be honest, depending on the condition.
Yeah, made in China.
If
That and
it's
also, China sucks
somewhat
too.
damaged, then
By domestic, by American, or
But
Japanese.
it was an earthquake, right? It was an earthquake that got triggered. That triggered a
It could also be
Landslide.
the it triggered an earthquake. The collapse.
Well,
It was so powerful of a collapse like that. It was like a huge piece of glacier fell, and that's what caused the earthquake. It was just like cascading effect.
They actually call it a slide quake. I've never seen this terminology used before, but they even gave it a magnitude.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
That was like 4 point something. That was big. I mean, for a slide quake.
Okay.
That sounds like probably one of Chester's moves when he was a breakdancer.
Yeah, it does.
Sideway.
We got the side click and then just
Yeah.
Almost sounds like electric slide quake.
Mm-hmm.
The boogie woogie woogie.
So, Chester, who do you think killed Dolly Parton? Dick Van Dyke or Charo?
God.
Is Charles still alive?
She is.
Oh my god.
She has an Instagram. I just found this out, and she's like dancing and singing on there, looking like some
Does she have an OnlyFans?
doll. Like that plastic surgery did with her.
It looks like a ball of ice cream.
Yeah, she looks like a melted doll.
In other news, I did watch the extended look of for GTA 6 on Netflix of all places.
Oh,
Really?
I was thinking about watching that. What'd you think?
Yeah, it's fine. Like, yeah, I've already because I've seen all the leaks as well by that hacker or that cyber leak guy or group. And yeah, it's pretty close to what the build was of those leaks. And yeah, it's just there's a bit of shooting, a couple of scenes where there's like shootouts and a police chase, and
any cars?
yeah,
Cars.
there's cars. Yeah, there's at least one scene where they're showing how you break into a car. But
Did they show how to kill a hooker after you use her?
No,
To steal your money back?
it didn't show much of like. It was just very character focused and story focused in a way, like just showing some like conversation scenes and whatnot. And
Is it made for a modern audience?
Probably.
Are there horses?
it did show much. Apparently, like in the game, there's full frontal nudity. There's even full sex scenes as well.
Oh my goodness!
So there's a nudist beach where you see everything.
Grand Theft Auto, the new
Grand Theft Auto coming out. Yeah.
But do you get to have sex with a bear?
Oh, God. It's going to make stupid money, though.
His name is Tom.
Oh yeah.
Then it probably
No,
stop making stupid money soon too. In my opinion. 'Cause, I don't know.
When did 5 come out? It's been over 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah. It's been in
About
development
near a
since.
decade now, yeah.
Yeah, because forever they've been saying this wasn't going to happen.
I've never actually played GTA game, so I don't know.
And they kept
Some
blanking.
people really like them.
They do.
That's all my dad does at night.
Yeah.
There we go.
In
I'm
IRL.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the most detailed city map they've ever done. But it's kind of smaller than GTA 5.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Slightly smaller, yeah.
Not surprised.
But yeah, it's kind of everything looks more realistic as well. Like they had I've seen like a leak where he's walking along the beach side and it's very populated, very small sort of beach area, but it looks more realistic in a way where it's more people. Like I remember in GTA 5, it's just lifeless, very lifeless.
yeah, it was. It really was. Yeah.
Yeah, but this time, it looks pretty real.
How
There's more
does
than
it?
3 people in the city.
Huh?
how does it look compared to like Red Dead Redemption 2?
People have been saying this is kind of like a mod for Red Dead Redemption 2. Uses a lot of the
Interesting.
features from that game.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Hey, Jason, are you drawing, dude?
I am actually. I've been
Okay.
drawing this whole time, so yeah. I wasn't on right away. I was with family.
Well, that's okay.
I was actually watching.
just
I was actually
wanted to
watching
know.
Transformers. Yeah,
Oh, yeah? Which one?
the Michael Bay first Michael Bay movie.
Ah, okay.
The worst ones.
I love it, man.
There you go.
You can't tell me
Yes,
otherwise.
Your family's gonna divorce you now.
The first one probably was better than the second one. I agree.
I love all three. Be honest with you, I love all three of them. Even though the second one's like on crack.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I got everybody. Jason, Alan, JD, Elrod, Amaron, Honey, Amy, and Eric. That's everybody, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Oops.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
There we go.
Straw poll is done.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Oh, but while Optimus Prime died, the other Optimus Prime overcame stage 4 cancer.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Beast Wars.
Gary Chalk, the Canadian actor of Optimus Prime.
Oh, yeah. The guy who also did Optimus Primal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that series too.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta walk the dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're being
So, what do you guys think of my Batman drawing with, Grendel?
Man.
Get
You
your
didn't draw Death Note?
Yeah, well, I thought you were gonna do Death Note.
Dude.
well.
Okay, I just
Excellent.
compared Grendel to Death Note. So sue me.
Oh, we will.
Checks in the mail, I guess.
Work is
Be traumatized this day.
You know,
So
Eric,
Sumi, is that one of the girls on your Death Note?
oh god.
Mm.
Eric, the other yesterday, I was outside having a cigarette in between classes.
Mhm.
And just sitting down having a smoke, enjoying the day. And I noticed the wolf spider on the ground, little one, and an ant went by and immediately started jumping toward it, trying to get it.
Yeah.
And just watching this spider, try to ambush hunt this ant, like a big one, like a carpenter sized one.
Mhm.
And the ant, like, nonchalantly noticed the spider trying to get on it, and it just put on the thrusters, boy.
Oh,
It just gone, right? And that the dejected look or movement of the spider after that
Yeah.
was so animated. It was hilarious.
Oh,
so
man.
did
Damn it, man.
did you go kill him a spider so he could feel better? Or kill him a ant?
Now he just kind of stopped sideways, lifted one set of his legs a little higher, kind of literally looking sideways, and then turned around and slowly walked away.
No one saw that.
It was just sad, dude. Just some random observance, but it was just cool.
That's funny. You just witnessed an entire little conversation here.
Yeah. Well, it happens every day, all the time, right?
I guess so.
Poor little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Try
doesn't
to get
think
him
so.
next time.
It's poor children that don't get to eat tonight.
That's right.
Time catcher.
Bet his wife eats them.
I've actually had a
Not now.
fairly large mantis female in the house here, or in this room here, for quite a while. I kind of was going to take her and put her outside, but I just left it. But she's still alive, so either she's found something to eat here, maybe because I don't kill the spiders either. I leave them be. Because therefore we don't have cockroaches or any of those problems that normally you'd have to deal with, right?
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
But she seems to be surviving somehow. She spent a whole day on the ceiling, though. Isn't it weird
Oh,
with insects?
Wow.
Gravity
yeah.
seems not to apply to them.
Why wouldn't I be on the ceiling? Oh, sure. Why not?
But it is interesting. Some insects and reptile particularly, we will not tolerate in our presence, boy. But
Yeah.
other things, we're like, okay.
Like, I don't think mantises are known for biting or being poisonous.
Well, they're not poisonous. I imagine they could bite, but
They
you
have
would
no
have to
fear.
molest it quite a bit to get bit, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, they'll bite your head off if they mate with you.
That's true.
Yeah, just don't
They
mate. I was about to say, just
have
don't mate with one.
Well, a lot of
Be
farmers
golden.
here in Japan, I would assume elsewhere as well, but they actually will collect and keep manti, and they will put them in their fields to deal with insects, and it's very effective.
Interesting.
Hey guys, guess what? They found out the cause of Parn's death.
Oh, you sound so
She was
excited when you
old.
said that.
No, she died from cancer, guys.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
sick for a while.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's been sick for a
They
while.
announced that day one.
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
But
Just
she's just
saying.
old.
They
We
said that she
all
had
get
terrible
there.
cancer.
I mean, 80 years old is pretty good. And Dolly accomplished so much in her life. I mean, goodness gracious, dude.
I mean, having an entire
You
theme
do
park
what?
is
Kermit
one
the
big out.
Frog.
Mm-hmm.
She married Hulk Hogan. Like, that's more than most women can say.
I had a whorehouse with Sylvester Stallone.
She had a whorehouse in Texas.
That's right.
Was it Sylvester Stallone or was Burt Reynolds in that one?
No, that was
Burt
Ron Stallone.
Reynolds.
You're mixing them up. That was Burt Reynolds,
Okay.
the prostitute, and the Rhinestone was Sylvester Stallone. And that should have never happened because that man cannot sing at all.
What?
Hey, yo, like, I'm a cowboy.
They
Like,
call
yo.
me Frankenstein.
Chester, you know Tim Curry died too, don't you?
No, shit, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, it was the day after Dolly.
Oh, that's why I didn't hear about it.
Oh yeah.
Who's
yeah.
that?
Tim Curry. He didn't know Tim Curry had died. He hadn't mentioned it. I was
yeah.
like, well, that's kind of weird. I thought he would have mentioned something by now.
No, I didn't. Yeah, Tim
Yeah,
Curry. I
Tim
didn't
Curry.
know that. I
They're
love Tim
calling.
Curry.
yeah.
I appreciate Tim Curry much more than I do Dolly Parton. But Dolly is an icon. Therefore,
Oh,
she is
yeah.
what she is. But yeah, Tim Curry is freaking the man, dude.
I don't know how to say it right, but I'm kind of happy that he passed away. Like, I'm
Why?
happy for him.
He
Yeah,
hasn't been good for a while.
Oh, bad sick, huh?
Not something
Yeah.
Well, he had a stroke and it just, it wasn't good.
Well,
Yeah, he was like suffering.
Yeah, really bad.
Mhm.
oh, that okay. Well, then that's good then. But one thing about Dolly that I always found to be interesting, that kind of distinguishes her from a lot of celebrities, particularly in country.
Don't say her boobs.
No, not her boobs. In
Okay.
country western, I was never as fascinated by them as most people. But country Nashville stars, there's a lot of infidelity, a lot of adultery. It's a mess. Nashville, hot mess,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
But
Oh,
Dolly,
I could have told you that.
yeah, it's bad. I mean, just like anywhere else with celebrities. But Dolly, she married her husband, and they were married 60 years, dude. Boom.
Oh,
Created a whole big family together, grandchildren. My probably got great grandchildren. And
Never had kids.
Yeah,
She didn't have kids. They didn't have kids.
they didn't have kids. Really, I didn't know that. That's sad. One of them must not have been able to, but they stayed together anyway. Good for them, dude.
But she's Miley Cyrus's godmother or something like that, right?
Yeah, there's a
Well,
thing
she
about
failed
that.
job.
too.
he did a lot for a lot of so many communities and
Dolly's a
families.
good lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm kind of curious. Are we not going to be doing a Tim Curry night now because of this?
No, we did a Tim Curry night just a couple of years
We already
ago,
had
We
actually.
did. All
Yeah,
right.
pretty much.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah. I thought, now I did think, and nobody wants to do it, it's fine, I don't care. I thought maybe at the end of the year, like maybe early December or something, maybe late November, doing just an in memoriam for people who died this year.
Sure. Why not? That's not
Sure.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because you got Chuck Norris, and there's all kind. God, there's so many people died this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of you I mean, I could draw an Optimus Prime by the end of the year. Yeah.
I tell you what,
That's
though, 20 in like 30, 40 years from now, that in memoriam thing is gonna fizzle right out because we're getting less and less people who are actually known.
Yeah.
It is reducing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As
I
I
was
said
seeing,
before,
like-
I like to call it the celebrity death wave.
Yeah.
I was hoping you're going to say they're going to be curing all the diseases.
Well, no,
They're
they
trying to
just
push some news about some nobodies that got married. Like, who are these people?
right. Well, I mean, it's like name a famous young celebrity right now. Name one.
none.
Zendaya.
Like Markiplier?
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe what is her name?
Sydney Sweeney.
Sweeney?
And her
Yeah,
husband.
Cindy Sweeney.
Wani?
Who?
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney's famous for being famous.
Yeah, she is.
So I don't even know if that counts.
She's done a lot of different movies. She's been in a ton of movies, though. I don't know if they're
But anything good?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
Nothing good.
yeah. She's going to be in Mobile Suit Gundam soon. So yeah.
She's done a ton of movies, Sweeney. Yeah.
Is that actually going to get made?
Actually,
Yep,
they
it
are.
is.
They are.
Yeah.
Saying it is. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
Netflix,
finally,
right?
That's
They
going to be an
they
interesting
changed the
film.
director thought.
And it will be a romance story, apparently, too.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
There are a few good Gundam series that are like that.
Romancing the robot.
Yeah, basically they're
Look how
opposing
quickly that
sides.
fizzled out, though. I asked to name young celebrities. We got two.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah,
Holland?
apparently it's set in the
Zendaya's husband,
yeah.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, and it turns out that Gundam movie is going to be set in the Universal Century timeline. That's pretty cool.
All I'm saying is when I was a kid, in the 80s, 90s, you could sit and name celebrities for an hour.
Timothy Chalamet.
Now you're just trying to piss me off.
Jenna Ortega, she's listed as one of the top young celebrities.
I feel like she's not anymore, though. I feel like she's already forgotten.
She
I
fell
think
off
so.
the list, yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy,
Wednesday-
but I don't think she's young anymore.
She's not.
And I think
Yeah,
she's
she's not
forgotten,
young
too.
anymore.
Yeah.
She hasn't been in anything in a while.
I certainly haven't forgot.
Yeah, my favorite thing from her, she's hard to look at for a long period of time though. But my favorite thing from her
She haunts my
actually
grandma's house.
was playing Rasputin.
Magic.
Magic. In that really dumb
Oh wait, no, she's in that new Lord of the Rings movie. That's right, as herself. She's playing an elf.
it's just she's oddly attractive and alien at the same time. I don't know. She's weird looking.
Mhm.
Well, she
I dig her.
does. She
I like
really
her
looks
weirdness.
like an elf.
Yeah, but it's not her
Yeah,
fault.
she's a
I mean,
ghost.
she was born that way.
She's a lady in white.
It's kind of useful when you have actors that look different from each other in a movie. So,
I suppose.
if you can look at someone and tell quickly who they are, even if there's a costume
It
change.
helps. It helps the casting directors tell them apart.
Well,
'Cause so many of them look the same.
the
Oh my
problem with
gosh,
her,
yeah.
especially like with her Edgar, she always shows up in Robert Eggers movies.
Mhm.
Is she's not really much of an actress in those movies. She's not really doing anything, but she's kind of like she's almost like wardrobe. She
Mhm.
actually does add to the other actors who are doing the actual acting. I know it's weird, but it's kind of what she does.
She's so interesting.
But whereas Magic, she was actually acting and being a character in the New Mutants movie.
Oh, really? She played magic in that?
She did, and she did a good job at it.
Interesting.
I mean,
You
that
look the
movie
part.
could have been so much better. It got a lot of hate because it's woke. It's got woke lesbian nonsense in it.
Because they redid the whole movie to make it more superhero-y.
Well, and that's
They
the
went in
result we
and
got.
changed the
Holy
entire
shit.
movie into a superhero thing because it was originally a horror movie like the comic.
It definitely had the horror elements. I wish they had leaned into it more, to be honest with you.
So if they'd kept it,
Yeah, I think it would have been better.
release the Alan Smithy cut.
But
Or whoever directed it.
because it was woke, it got a lot of instant hate and people just didn't watch it. It's not a
Mhm.
bad little flick, really. I think the biggest problem with it is the strange, I don't even know. They had another bug-eye girl in that, and but she's super ugly though, and she's not a good actress. The one from Game of Thrones,
Oh,
Oh, the brow.
whatever her name is, she hurt it a lot
The
because
brow.
she just doesn't have anything at all when it comes to acting. Zero
Yeah, but
skills.
she looks like a werewolf, so she was perfect casting.
In a way, that's true. I think the casting wasn't a problem, but she just doesn't have any chops, dude.
And that sleepy looking guy from Stranger Things was in it, right?
Oh, Charlie Heaton. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
that. I was looking up
he
the
wasn't
cast
bad
right
The
at
one
now.
that
all.
always looks like he's falling
Um,
asleep or just woke up.
Really,
no.
the only real bad acting in it was coming out of that Game of Thrones girls. Otherwise, it was pretty good. It
Jared
just
Lockheed was in it.
well, it's just
Oh yeah.
unfortunate that
You.
it had the woke nonsense on top of it and then people just rejected it. Because Eric helps us out
Right.
with this actually, because a lot of movies we won't watch because of that stupidity. But he will,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Hmm?
But in that
I did not
movie,
watch New Mutants. I had no desire to watch it, even though I really loved the characters. I just heard it was so bad, I just couldn't bring myself to watch it.
yeah, it's not
And you were so angry they didn't make a Power Pack movie.
Yeah,
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 the
yeah.
the Maisie Williams, which is the Game of Thrones girl,
What?
she is very prominent and she's not good, and therefore it hurts the movie. Anna is the
Hmm.
best acting I've ever seen her do. Charlie Heaton, which you guys just mentioned, he's fine in it. The lady who plays the big bad, really, she does fine. I've seen her. Her name is Alice Braga. I've seen her in other things. Uh, the girl who played Danny Moonstar, Blue Hunt, she wasn't. She was just pretty, you know. You had and Adam Beach, which I know I've seen him before, and the guy who played DaCosta, he was fine actually.
He looks a little too big, though. Was he a taller guy?
He was, yeah, he
Oh,
definitely
okay.
was.
I think of Sunspot as being like a shorter guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he was fine though. It was fine. It's like I give it a 5, right?
Huh.
And if they had not had
So,
that Maisie Williams because of her popularity, and it got she does look good for the role. Everyone's not wrong. But if they got an
and it
actual,
came out at a bad time too,
it
right?
did.
It was like when Fox had just sold to Disney,
Right, that's true. But
Yeah, yeah.
because
so
it
they kind of buried the
focuses on
movie on purpose.
well, yeah, but it focuses on Wolfsbane too much. Therefore, you needed to have a
Huh.
really good actress.
Sure.
Right, because she was the biggest name at that point.
Yeah, I get it, but she's not a good actress. Where everybody else kind of held up their side of it, you know. But I mean, it was just doomed from the beginning because I know there was a lot of reshoots and a
She
lot of
trying to do an
trouble.
American accent, or was she just being British?
It broke here. She's just not a very good actress, dude.
Is she good at like
Well,
the physical?
Isn't Will
Like.
Spain supposed to be Irish anyway or something? Or Scottish?
Yeah, but
Maybe.
see,
I don't
all they
know.
cared about with
I
that
feel like she
character.
was.
She has
Yeah.
green hair.
Yeah, but the only thing they cared about that character in that movie is that she's a lesbian and she's coming out and she's going to have her first love affair. That's it. That's all they do with the character. Whereas
Is
Ilya,
Well,
she
it
only
does have
lesbian in the whole movie?
Moonstar's in it, and she's always been a lesbian in the comic book.
yeah, but that's not what the focus of your story should be. You
No,
can have
no.
people who are other.
That is the problem with everything nowadays. Everybody's got to focus on where you want to put your
Yeah,
stuff, or have
Good
someone
name.
put their stuff. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
I don't go around telling everybody I'm straight.
no, and that's the problem. I mean, make your movie, and
I
if
mean,
they
they
are a
should
lesbian,
know,
okay,
but
fine. It's not like we haven't seen it before. I mean, it's not new. It's been around
right.
forever, dude. But yeah, that's the problem with the movie.
Strawberry.
And honestly, that movie shows you that you could do a lot more with Elia, not Elia. Oh, yeah, this character she's played, Anna Taylor-Joy than they do with her. because she's always this dour thing that hardly speaks. Like I said, she's like wardrobe, but she can actually, and when she's smiley and animated, she's actually more attractive. When you have her quiet
That
like they usually do, those eyes just you can't take them more than 5 minutes, dude.
That was the
script is
other reason I
everything.
didn't watch it, because of her. Because I can't look at her.
Yeah, it's hard to look at her.
Because she haunts her grandmother's house.
She does. But no, for you, Eric, I suggest you go watch it because it's something I think you would like.
I've heard
Does she have
Legion
a
was
big
really
sword?
good. I never watched Legion either.
Oh, Legion was great.
Just the first season.
Just first season.
That was
Okay.
fun.
That guy's playing RoboCop, right?
Yeah, I watched the first episode. That was it.
Is he?
That was enough.
Nah,
Yeah, that's how I
it
watched. It was
fun.
boring.
I had
Now this is going to be very controversial, and a bunch of you are going to yell at me here. I loved Lanterns.
a lot of people.
Oh,
I actually haven't
do,
seen.
actually.
I actually haven't seen it yet.
So is it a fake out?
Yeah.
You can tell us.
I don't know
the
yet. I
death-
think it's going to
death-
be in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. From what I've seen, I'm thinking, yeah, it's an alien shapeshifter.
The guy who is playing Hal, he was bemoaning the fact that season 2 has already been canceled, so therefore he doesn't get to do further work. So therefore he just kind of spilled the beans. But
And
yeah,
Green Arrow is
I
not
have
in
not
it.
heard that at all.
yeah, I saw that the other day. But yeah, no, Eric, a lot of people are enjoying it actually.
Yeah, the acting's really good. Though, the only thing I really don't like about it is really it's Jon Stewart. I just don't like the character. I don't like the character. I just don't like his characterization of him. It just seems like he's
A robot.
kind of uppity.
But not Cyborg. Cyborg's fun.
He might be a robot.
He could be. He might be the Manhunter.
No personality, nothing.
That would make sense for
anything.
me.
Biggest-
He's
So
void
And
of
also, he's
personality.
the man version of Anna Taylor. Weird looking.
Yeah.
He looks like an alien.
So you telling me that this show literally might not have any lanterns in it at all?
No.
No. It's got lanterns in it.
It's probably got a few, maybe.
Yeah, Hal's in it, and we saw him in the suit in the second episode.
Sinestro's in it.
Sinestro's in it. Guy Gardner's
Looks like
going to
he
be in
has
it.
like a really bad sunburn.
Yeah.
So he's an orange lantern.
The biggest complaint I hear about it is that it's another white man bad show.
It is the writer of the Watchmen series.
They threw in one
which was
scene.
shit, so
Yeah, they threw in one scene in the almost the very end of episode 2. It was weird. It didn't even fit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the wife of who you think might be the main bad guy that Jon Stewart's already slept with within his first 24 hours of being there. And Jon Stewart.
5 minutes of the show, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like Indian, Native American, or whatever. And she mentions something. Well, what's your white man making you do? Oh, he made me go get his stuff. But I was like, what the hell? Why is this even here? It doesn't make any sense.
Because, woke.
I mean, it would make sense if they were following the comics, because that comic was like the most hippy-dippy crap ever made.
And Amy, just so you know, there is only one Orange Lantern, and his name is Larfleeze.
Okay,
Donald
so if
Trump.
the yellow lantern gets a sunburn, he doesn't turn into an orange lantern.
No, he just becomes a Yellow Lantern. Yeah, that's right. That's
well,
Well,
it's great though. It's great. Why? Because his thing is greed, so there can only be like one.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh. That's fun.
Yeah,
That's the orange.
another reason I really like the show. My wife will sit and watch it with me. She's enjoying it.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Sweet.
That is.
So
That's
I get to
great.
watch
Well, they
something
couldn't have
serial
casted
hero,
better,
and she watches too.
Yeah, but
They couldn't have
Eric,
casted better than Hal Jordan.
everything that comes out has controversy around it these days.
Oh,
culture
yeah,
war
yeah,
is
it's just
in full force.
Regardless, whether
Because
there's
people try
anything
to
in it
make
or not.
everything-
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Because people
And-
try to make everything
That's right.
political, no matter what it is, no
Both
matter what's in
sides
it.
are doing that. It's not one
Yes.
side or the other.
Mhm.
Yeah, nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it's a good mystery. Whether or not you like it as a lantern story, that the plot of it's been interesting. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard a lot of negative. Most of the negative was before it even aired a single episode or
Mhm.
trailer,
As is usual.
as is usual.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because James Gunn, you know.
Yeah,
No,
well,
it's just
I think
all
some
the
people just hate James Gunn
reactionaries that
because
have
it's James
nothing to do
Gunn.
with the show that have to
Yeah.
put in their 2 cents
yeah, but how much
that
did
hate
James
everything.
actually have to do with that, though?
Oops.
No, nothing.
Right?
I don't think really anything other than like being a producer. I don't even know if he's
Might have
actually a
been.
producer listed on the show. He brought in a couple people. Would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? I'm not a big fan of Tom King, but I saw an interview of Tom King. He said, what would you like to do? And he said, well, I'd like to do that Green Lantern show. So
Yeah.
No wonder I didn't like it at the beginning when I saw it on the when it was being promoted. I've always hated Tom King's stuff ever since he messed up Batman.
Yeah, well, he is a problem. That is true. But yeah, no, James Gunn, when his hands are actually on it, you can instantly tell. So
yeah, there's been no weird 80s 80 needle drops in this at all.
just
And when they're
weird
not, you can tell
jokes.
there's always people imitating him.
And there's always some kind of little perverse joke somewhere in the background because he can't help himself. He's just a pervert. Just ridiculous.
He's the guy who ruined comic book movies
Yeah,
because like he was successful with Guardians, and then ever since then, everything's been trying to be that.
yeah. Unfortunately,
It's like, no, it only worked because he can do it. Like
yeah. No, he's good at that type of thing.
other
He plays into
people
it.
that it's not their thing, but they're trying to do it. It's like, it doesn't
Be
work like that.
rescued. Don't worry about being him.
Guardians
Mhm.
afterwards.
Yeah. No, my biggest argument with James Gunn is what he did to Superman. I hate that. But also, mostly, it's his
Brought him
rhetoric,
back.
of course, is not helping. But no, the thing that pisses me off by James Gunn is the fact that, I don't know, is it just pettiness? But he's standing in the way of Matt Reeves continuing the works that he's been doing. And that's like, dude, back up. Because that stuff that in that
Yeah, that's
side of the
between us.
universe
You
is
don't
really
know.
cool. Let him go.
Yeah, but they just started filming that, so Matt Reeves didn't even have a script till like weeks ago.
Yeah, but I've covered this, Elrod. They had a script way back. They already had
Yeah,
one.
but you use Cosmic Book News, who makes up everything.
No.
Oh
they
yeah,
don't
you
do
gotta
that.
stop looking at Cosmic News. They suck, man.
That dude it's one guy, and he's like a weird drunk.
Yeah, but
He
you
He's
guys
just
don't
makes up
understand.
everything.
he spent 100 posts on Supergirl in less than a week.
Yeah, but you guys don't understand. I use Cosmic News
half
because
half
of
his
the
shit ends up not being true at all.
yeah, but I use it because of the
No,
format.
none of it is. Yeah,
I use it because of the format and
no,
how
it's
it
terrible.
visually displays on the screen.
Hmm.
I don't
No, it's
use
terrible.
all of the data from the report. I just
Well,
use
there
it
is none.
visually because it looks so good on the screen.
What you should cover of Cosmic Book News is all the people like roasting him online
Yeah, you should do that.
every time he posts on Facebook.
He got banned for 30
And
days
all-
on Facebook. 30 or 60 days.
Yeah, because he was crashing out because people were making fun of him because he was wasted.
But I mean, you can't. Bleeding Cool, they're just as bad the other way. Bleeding Fool is just as bad the other way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we should do. We should all come together and put together just a comic book news site that's straightforward, just about stuff we like.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wow.
With no
I'll get
agendas.
started.
Yeah.
Man, imagine a place where people just talk about things they like.
Yeah.
Irony, right?
I want to talk about Death Notes.
The problem
Do you
with,
like it?
the problem with comic book stuff, Eric, is most of those people who have channels
Comic book
and
fans.
put up comic book stuff on the internet, they have no idea or understanding of formatting.
Oh no, they don't. No.
Their sites are crap. I can't use it visually. Whereas the guy who does Cosmic News, his formatting is excellent. And that's why I use it. I don't necessarily use all the information. I go and check other sources. It's just the visual thing.
Oh yeah, go look at. I know you've seen Bleeding Cool. I mean,
Of
their
course.
format is god atrocious.
God awful. And I've even spoken
And
to
then
them
the
directly
1,000
about it, and they
pop-ups.
didn't
Yeah,
listen.
you can't even get past the pop-ups to read an article on it.
But there's a bunch of stuff. And then if I go to some of the more mainstream stuff like Collider or some of the just the higher production places, they're worse than Cosmic News as far as their bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's
And
a bit
was
of
it
a dilemma for me.
Screed Rant is really bad too. Screed Rant's
Yep.
really bad too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go to Screen Rant, but it's hard to actually go on that site sometimes.
We
So
still got like 5 minutes, right, Chester? I'm going around and smoke a cigarette and look at the eclipse.
Hey, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
But
the eclipse.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, that's not fair.
Oh,
It's
that's why it's
daytime
raining
here.
here. So I can
That's
see.
why the moon looks weird.
That would explain all the werewolves I saw today.
Mm.
It's just nice to know. It's nice to know. Yeah. You didn't miss a werewolf convention or something.
Interesting
I've never
little
seen anything.
development that
It's
came
always
out of
raining when that
Van
happens.
Lake. That big archaeological dig that's going on over in Turkey.
Yeah.
There's so much cool stuff coming out, libraries, temples, just all kind of stuff. They actually,
Wow.
speaking of werewolves, they actually found an earlier reference to werewolves than we had before, because the
Really?
oldest reference we ever had on a werewolf was Greek, right?
Oh.
But now we have one that is, well, arguably thousands, if not tens of thousands of years older.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did he wake up without his shoes on?
No, and it's not and I would have imagined it would have just been an earlier version of the Zeus one, but it's not. It's completely disparate from it, and it's more of a curse from God than it is. Well,
Oh.
Zeus is a curse from God too, but it's just a different reason, right?
Right.
I don't have every detail, but kind of just quickly, what was told to us is there's a guy who lived a horribly immoral life. I mean, a really, really bad guy, and
He was
just
already a
doing
monster.
awful things. And a god, because this is at a period where even though this is all Van Lake 100% confirms the Torah, the Old Testament, right? 100% with Japhet and all that kind of stuff. There are more, early Judaism, the Hebrew religion. There were many gods, right? Initially, and a god. They didn't specify which one. Was just sick and tired of it, and cursed him
And it
to
turned him
be
into a werewolf?
to be the dog he is. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's more of a
interesting.
dog than it is a wolf.
Ah, he turns into a dog.
Well,
But that's
yeah,
kind of like
but
a werewolf.
same idea, same thing.
Great.
A murderous black dog, like a demon dog or a Barghest.
Oh.
That actually reminds me of a story in the Old Testament about the king of Babylon basically talking all high and mighty and so arrogantly that God cursed him and said, "You're going to basically eat like an animal, walk around like an animal, and
Yeah,
then you'll
maybe
know
it's
I'm
related.
God."
It could be related because keep in mind the name of the king and all the leadership is all connected to Japhet in Van Lake. All
That's
of it.
really cool.
And of course they're still arguing about it, but you're seeing the timeline of that place being about 30,000 years ago. So
That's
it's
just
very
one.
interesting because a lot of people mistake that the 13,000 year ago cataclysm, the Younger Dryas one, is the flood of the Noah. And there was a flood of Noah. There was a lot of flooding that went on, but mainly it was fire because we got hit by just thousands of meteors just tearing
What a
the hell out of the
strange
planet. It was
thing.
really bad. And but in like 42,000 years ago, we had the geologists confirmed it, a flood that was pretty much worldwide. I mean, it didn't necessarily cover every single peak on the planet, but boy, it was bad. and they can't explain it. We know it geologically, we can see it happen, but we don't know what would cause that kind of water to move around.
Odd.
God.
God.
God would be the answer. However, but that actually, from anybody, historically, that would like to give a private comment, they would suggest that 42,000 year ago event is the flood of the Bible, right? And it would make sense
Mhm.
that 12,000 years after that, because we start seeing civilization popping up all over the place after that effect. That Van Lake site, which is referencing Japhet, right, would be one of the first real big empires that came after that cataclysm, right?
Interesting.
And if you look at the Younger Dryas event, it's a good 1,500 years after that we start seeing humans rebuilding completely, right? We see the Gobekli Tepe culture 1,000 years after that. We see the beginning of the uh, uh, the walls of Jericho coming up and those cities in Mesopotamia. So it seems that after a serious cataclysm, it takes a good 1,000 years before humans kind of get back on track.
Put everything back.
I saw
Yeah,
that flood almost happen when Elvis wore the black leather suit.
yeah. They lost their mind over that shit. I'm telling you what. But it's just he mentioned werewolf. I just thought it was an interesting little anecdote
Yeah.
because we do get updates from the guys who are working on that. At least once a month. They kind of because
Oh, nice.
we have our own little group, chat that we hang out and talk about stuff.
It's it's nice to know they're allowed to talk about things that they're actually finding.
They're
It seems
not.
like so much information is they aren't.
It's completely
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Disregard
oops.
everything I just said.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You know what would be funny if something like this happened in
Yeah.
Minecraft?
hmm Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Mm-mm.
Whenever it talks about, oh, I need to do something in Minecraft, like picking a game or something like that. It means like doing something that's
Like Wig.
questionable, but
Right.
it's in Minecraft. So.
Right. But no, I mean, of course, we communicate because we're all part of the. We have friends in high places, right? And they all throw us a bone every year of some kind of writing project. Like this year, I did the Thutmose stuff, and every year they throw us a bone or two, so we can make money and stay inside the world, right?
Yeah, of course. It's
I
good to
almost
have
got
somebody.
that job, to be on Van Lake.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't chosen, although I was on the list. I mentioned this years ago. But
Mhm.
honestly, even if I was chosen by it, I might not. I probably wouldn't have taken it because I built something here, and I would have had to abandon that completely.
Ooh, yeah.
So I probably would
And
have not taken it anyway. But it would have been cool because I am a translator
that is
who has
true.
the
But
skills for
wait, can't
that.
you do translation anywhere,
I
or do
do,
they want people on
I
site?
do, but
Okay.
that is so locked down as far as NDA stuff, uh,
Oh,
because
okay.
they instantly the guys who found it, who went over there, they instantly understood that it's going to change how humans think of our history. It's going to radically
Cool.
change it because we're moving our history back tens of thousands of years, and that's a big deal. So, because Gobekli Tepe pushes it back, you know, a
Really
good
good detective.
5,000 years, right? And they hate that. They hate the fact that it does that, but it is what it is. But this is pushing it back even further, and it's far more advanced than Gobekli, showing that Gobekli is after a cataclysm, right? Um,
Hmm.
so, but yeah, they're being very sensitive and serious about it. But the stuff coming out of it it's really cool if you like history stuff. Or I would
Of
say
course.
Van Lake is more important to Christians and Jews and Muslims if they paid attention than anyone else.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
It is interesting, and
Everyone looks
it
interesting.
so locks down the Torah so incredibly, especially with Japhet, because he's a lot of people, religious people might not really know who he is, but he's important for the building of civilization in the Bible, right? Not
Yeah.
Noah, right? Japhet
Because
is.
the mention it does talk about the nation of Japhet and his brother, and how that's kind of where the nations came from.
That's right.
Was from those lineages.
And we found
So
it.
that's cool.
And it's 30,000 years ago. So big deal, right? Eric, are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, good. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming in and taking a look at the artists putting together stuff for Grendel. So let's go see what they came up with, shall we? All right. So let's jump in, and I'm going to go over to Amy first. Now, Amy took some inspiration here from one of the covers where we have a parrot dinosaur being ridden by Grendel, and understand that we've already explained it, but Grendel goes to very weird places.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, and of
He's a
course,
parrot dinosaur.
well, and this Grendel is going to be representing something incredibly evil, because Grendels are evil, right?
I guess so.
But parrot dinosaurs are a thing.
Oh, amazing.
Makes sense, really. Dinosaurs are birds.
Yeah.
So.
Parrot dinosaur. I wanted to give him feathers, but I thought I'll try and make him look more dinosaur-y, so I didn't give him feathers.
I think you did. And of course, they're having themselves a little bit of a rest.
Yep.
I don't know this part of the story, but I'm sure you've made it much cuter than it really deserves to be. However, it is cute and it is nice. I like it very much. So good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Parrot dinosaur.
Parrot.
I'm curious as to what is layer 2. Layer 2. I'm curious as to what she's got in layer 2 there.
Oh, that's parrots.
There you go.
Parrot dinosaur.
There you go,
Yeah.
Chester, where she got it from.
There you go. Oh, no, I had seen the cover before. But
Okay.
yeah, because Grendel goes very post-apocalyptic for a while, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, so you think this is like maybe an old, like it's supposed to be in the future, not on like another planet?
I would say that's the middle of Grendel's storytelling with Dark Horse.
Oh,
But because it continues on and it goes beyond the apocalypse and goes into a kind of more of a sci-fi complete takeover of some modern church. Grendel's weird.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, I gotta get off here. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We got your stuff.
Take it easy, JD.
Okay. I'll post the artwork on the Discord.
No,
Okay.
do that. Let me just come look at it right now, shall I? All right. Here we go.
Okay, will do. I'm sorry.
Here is JD's art. We have Grendel versus Batman, which
Nice.
makes perfect sense because there is a crossover.
I know. I got the crossover. I got both issues of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
And it was a popular crossover. Makes sense. So very good, JD. I recognize every character in this, and it is canonical. Good job, JD. Claps for JD,
Okay.
everybody.
Where's next gen?
What?
Yeah,
What?
we need
Where's
Eddie.
next gen?
Yeah. Or next
Next
gen.
gen.
I know. He's probably hiding
Yeah,
behind this building over here, or maybe next to the
Some of
garden.
these.
But very good.
I didn't decide to do next gen tonight.
No, I like what you did. Thank you very much, JD.
Yeah, the other drawing I did earlier was just a red Hulk I was sketching, or some Hulk-like
that's
creature
fine.
I was sketching.
So if you guys
Okay.
like what JD is, please vote for him to straw poll. And let me go back
Yeah.
over to Amy. Same
Good night, guys.
Good night, JD.
Goodbye.
So if you guys like what Amy has done, please vote for her in the straw poll. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
All righty. Let's continue on here over to Amaran. No, Amaran has done a side profile here, but I like it though. Now, which Grendel is this? Is this Hunter Rose?
I don't know.
It's not Hunter Rose.
No.
It's too beefy.
I have literally no idea. I just found something that looked cool.
And he's looking
Yeah.
at the city, which he's in his mind thinking, I'm going to murder everybody.
Yeah, it was like he looks like he would be in the Tick, right? Like that's the city.
Oh, no, the
city.
Tick is way too lighthearted. For Grendel is dark, dark, dark. It is very dark and very serious. There's nary a single joke.
OLED dark.
Yeah.
To the blackest of blacks you get on OLED TVs.
Yeah.
That's
true.
right.
That is true. But I like it though, Armron. It's very nice, and of course he has the iconic spear that they all end up kind of using. Although we do see different weapons being used later on, this is certainly a Hunter Rose throwback. And Wagner himself, keep in mind, he does delve back into Grendel from time to time, but he always kind of leans back on the original Hunter Rose stuff, the Eugene character, more than the more modern adaptations. And a lot of other artists have, by his request, have done Grendel stories of their own, different Grendels, right? And
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
and one thing I did that was kind of interesting with Grendel is
Mhm.
each different iteration of, because the spirit of murder and violence is the same, generally, but each one is a different person being infected by it, or simply a study in good people going bad, right? But each one of those iterations, the graphic for Grendel is done differently to signify it's a different person.
That is a different person.
Yeah. But if you guys like what Armron has done, please vote for the straw poll. Very nice.
I really like the skyscrapers in the back.
They are nice.
Yeah, what cool buildings.
It's reminds me of a scene out of Virtuosity.
Mm.
Okay.
Denzel Washington. What's his name? What's the really good actor there from Australia?
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Minogue?
Dude, he was so jacked and cut out in that movie, man.
Yeah, like he really hammed it up in that movie for sure.
He did, but
That was young.
that he put up for that movie is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at Eric's. Now this is actually kind of a classic Grendel look of him, contemplating death because he is an agent of death and murder in particular, with all the roses. Now there's a whole run of comics that are all done in black, red, and white, or red, white, and black, depending on the character that is on the screen at the time, or on the page at the time. And so this is kind of taking from that era. But yeah, Eric, I like it. It's very good, dude. This is Hunter Rose, though, for sure.
Yeah, sure, if you say so.
And 100%. Yeah. I'm glad that I'm the only person here that knows anything about Grendel. Great.
Yep.
Yeah, back
if I
in
would
the
draw-
day, I was never into this kind of comic either. Like I remember seeing it on the shelves at comic shops and stuff. And it's like, okay.
It's not for everybody. The storytelling is just you have to be a type person that can enjoy that.
I didn't even know he was a bad guy. He was a villain.
I didn't either.
I just say just some kind of another anti-hero, 90s style anti-hero. Yeah.
No,
I thought he was just some ninja superhero that was so popular at the time.
No, not even close.
And it was Dark Horse Comics. It was always Dark Horse Comics? No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
by the time Armron, it got to Dark Horse, the first iterate, because there already have been a ton of books, but when it got to Dark Horse, the first iteration was kind of like a War Machine guy, and it's way in the future of the story. And he was created to protect the son who would become the future emperor of Earth, right? And that Grendel actually is not evil per se. He is obsessed with the protection of this child, and he succeeds at it at his own destruction. But that big war machine, he's a cyborg. That Grendel is the one most people probably know. Because that's when Dark Horse kick off. But that
he has a lightsaber too.
Yeah, no,
the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, the big muscly
War
leather
Child.
hound.
Yeah, the big War Child guy. Yeah.
I think it is.
But he's the only one that you could say has some good traits, because he's not actually out in. It's not because a lot of Grendel's iterations is literally just following the story of some person who becomes obsessed with something and turns evil, and then they die in a very anticlimactic way often.
Like Death Note.
Yeah, like like Death Note.
He's trying to do good, but he became evil.
Well, it's more of a study in the fall of a humanity of a person, right? Like you got a mother whose son gets killed. She seeks revenge, gets it, but then the thrill of murder is in her, and she keeps murdering, right? That now
Corruption.
she thinks she's killing bad people, but ultimately she's just murdering people, and of course in the end she gets taken out. Or a guy who hates God. This is another vignette in it, a story in it. He hates God. He wants to murder God, but of course he can't do that. So he decides the best thing to do is just kill random priests and religious, anyone who likes God. And he's just a serial killer. And of course, in the end, a cop takes him out, right? It's that kind of storytelling. It is what it is. So anyway, this looks great, Eric. If you guys like what he's done,
Nice.
please vote for him the straw poll. It's very nice. Let's go over here and take a look at Melissa's. Now, Melissa has a brooding figure here. Explain what you did, Melissa. Go ahead.
That's cool. Thank you so much. I thought I've always wanted to try and do like subtle animations and just try and do like slower kind of subtle movement. Just to see if I can. I just felt like working with like simple like textures and light and shadow. I thought it would be fun doing like an action doing like something like full like a combat pose or doing something like that. That's especially since we started kind of late. I just didn't think I'd be able to pull that off well. The Green Lantern, I think, kind of showed me that. But yeah, I think
I just wanted to do something with a lot of in betweens.
Yeah, it does have a brooding.
You should
look.
squint his eyes on his squint them. Just
Yep.
squint
Indeed.
like that.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's
But
cool.
it's actually very apropos for the character, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because he is brooding and hateful, and yeah, or
He would be a squinty dude.
would be a better word.
Squinty?
Very nice.
Mhm.
All right. If you guys like what Honey has done, please vote for the straw poll. Let me move over here next to Alan. And Alan, oh Jesus! Now
Here we
Alan
go.
has the juxtaposition here in his comedic style, of course. But we have Grendel, who is actually the bad guy, and we have the Wendigo in the back, who's actually the good guy. And he's done this as I like it, Alan. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool. It's like Cuphead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
it
trying
does
to.
have Cuphead too. Yeah,
You got it. That's what I was going.
Yeah.
yeah. But it
That's
is
so
interesting.
cute.
Yeah, because where it
Love
went
that.
in this study of violence and hate, where the book went and just became, in essence, an anthology, is what Grendel became over a huge amount of time. The original Hunter Rose story is what caught everyone's attention initially, and it is the best, I think, because it really does. Because the monster, Grendel, is a monster, right? The monster in this is portrayed by a Wendigo, but it's, of course, the actual true monster is Hunter Rose. And like I said, by the end of this and the next story arc and the next story arc, we understand that this entire story is being told to us via a third person in the future who has gotten the diaries and has done journalistic studies and put the entire story together. So we don't even know how accurate it is, right?
How much of the information she has. Yeah.
That is,
That's
yeah.
cool.
And of course, a lot of it is based on Hunter Rose's own diaries. And of course, he is an obsessed, murderous megalomaniac. So that's going to disturb the vision of it as well.
Interesting. Yeah.
It is. And that's what caught people's
Exactly.
attention. It's interesting storytelling.
And it's not exactly a reliable narrator. It's like, okay, this is what we think happened. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
But this looks great. If you guys like what Alan has done, please
That
vote for the
is
straw
sick.
poll. Let me go over here and grab Elrod real quick. And Elrod, what you got for us today?
Things, stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
Any
there you
joy?
go.
Oh, okay.
Can you
Oh.
bring that down? There we go. Thank you.
Ooh,
That's
I
perfect,
like that
actually.
ranking.
That is perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Now
yeah.
that is the Hunter Rose character, because he did
Oh yeah.
because keep in mind he became like a mob boss, like a gang boss.
The King of New York.
That's right, and
Right.
Oh.
he did wear a suit a lot like that. It is very common.
And he had a parrot dinosaur.
No, that was way later, and I don't even think Wagner wrote
Uh,
that one. Yeah, that's later.
Every
okay.
good mob boss has a parrot dinosaur.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah, it is
Lucky
very good
Luciano,
though, and it's
parrot
very
dinosaur.
it is very
Parrot
good
dinosaur.
for Grendel though. The way you did that, that's excellent. But of course, Elrod's art here is way better than the actual comic though.
It looks great.
It is
At least
perfect.
the early issues, maybe, because those were
Mhm.
pretty rough.
They were. I personally think I don't
Though.
like any of his art at any time, dude. Personally, but they were really bad.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, haters gonna hate. Damn right. Well, if you like what Elrod has done, please vote for him to straw poll. Let me go see if I have anything else floating here. I think I just need to go grab Jason's, and I
Yes.
shall do that. But before that, let me make sure that the straw poll is with you guys. Let me go ahead and do this. Okay. There we go.
Yay.
Alrighty. And bring this up like this. There we go. And then go here. Excellent. All right. So let's go to the draw along, see what we got. Alrighty.
Mhm.
Let me get to that later. And oh, nice. We're using ZZ Top tonight from Doug. Very good. And
Okay.
this is from Jay. This is actually excellent.
I see. Oh,
That's
there we
really
go.
good, Jason.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Very cool,
dude.
Jason.
Thank
Dude,
you.
I
Thank
like
you.
that. Jason's still with us?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
This is
Surely?
really good. And once again, him as the mob boss in his suit with the red rose on it being the only piece color is perfect for Grendel.
Yes.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Very
Mhm.
cool.
100%
That's it.
matches the motif. Really good. If you guys like what Jason's done, please vote for the straw poll. All right, guys, get over there and get at it. And I will take a look at some of the draw along stuff. Let me put up Elrod so you can see it more clearly here. Yeah, that is once again perfect for the motif. Perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right, so I got Jason Gonzalez, Thunderite, of course, and he has done a little sketch of Grendel. Once again, this would be the
Very
Hunter
cool.
Rose version, I think. Or it could be anything, but it's probably Hunter Rose. And to be fair, it is the original character, and the creator himself, when he does stuff here in recent times, he always goes back to the Hunter Rose character, kind of adding in stories and stuff that he didn't do initially during the first run.
Yeah, like an undiscovered journal.
Yeah, exactly. Because one of the problems he ran into, and how we ended up getting what we got, and I'm glad it happened, was the comic something book company. I can't remember the publisher, but
Comico.
Comico. Thank you. They like, dude, this is selling. People like this. We want more. And he's like, I just killed the character.
Yeah, I killed him off.
But
Sorry.
so instead of finding a way that he lived because he didn't want to do that, he came up with, all right, well, how do I continue to do these? And this is where the spirit of violence and spirit of murder came in his mind. I mean, I think it was half formed because the next book we got was the lady who was involved with what happened with Grendel, because there was the Wendigo character and the Grendel character. There was a little girl, and that little girl they both took a liking to. One was rather protective, the other was Grendel was more obsessive. But she is the one who her child is the one is the journalist writing this story in the future, right? But
Interesting.
a lady who was connected to her and kind of became a looking after her, she's the one in the second series, which we don't have. The little girl is not referenced anymore. right? Which would be the mother of the writer. But her child gets killed by a kabuki actor, oddly enough, who turns out to be a
Oh,
vampire.
okay.
Um, and it continue, and then in the next thing we start getting the full formed concept of Grendel as a spirit of violence and murder, right?
We
The
can just keep
third
cropping back up.
iteration, right? That's why it kept propping up,
Oh,
and it
shoot.
happened, and I'm glad it did because where it went and how wild it got, and like I said, you're literally the story sits as it is, way in the future, with this ridiculous theocracy in charge of an empire, right? It's how far it goes, right? But good job, Thunder Rat. Thank you very much. I'll go check
Mhm.
Doug's on the other side. And yeah, very nice. So let's go take a look at Doug's here over on the Twitters. All right. And what are you doing here, lady? She's why are you having trouble? Why are you sitting on a pillow to start with, lady? Oh, you got to be taller.
Is
Maybe
she having a hard
she's
time with her?
she's
I
too
mean,
short.
they should raise up, right? Most of them are adjustable.
Well, I think they just want to make them one of the judges is taller, and they're just trying to raise them up for the camera.
Trying to raise her up.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's not cute though.
I
But
can't see it.
the reality that 1990 was 36 years ago for many of us, it seems like yesterday. We got here way too fast. I feel like an 18-year-old looking through 55-year-old eyes, don't we all? But we got John Candy, Roberts Bloom. Yep, John died a long time ago, though, guys.
Mhm.
John Hurd, uh, Jillian O'Hare, or Catherine O'Hare, sorry, Brenda Fricker. She's actually a cool little actress. Tim Curry, of course. Interesting.
Yeah.
This is from James Bond movie, the Fembots. Okay.
Mhm.
But that's not cute. All right. Okay. Oh, well, this is cute. Let's see what happens with this.
Oh.
that's just an AI generated video that made with AI with the fembot.
Mhm.
Probably.
Yeah, you can tell by the guy's like weird painted face.
Okay. Well, this is cute, even though they're going to eat the ardor. Okay. We got to definitely do that. Okay. It's just AI everywhere, dude.
I know.
Yeah, even the
It's getting bad.
flooding. A lot of like AI generated flood
Yeah,
videos.
I've seen those too. Although that actual video we got from the building camera, it is real and it's really bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a number of real ones that
Reminds me of
come out.
Pinocchio here for a second.
Mm.
What are you doing? Don't play around with guns. Guns are bad for you, buddy. You get.
Yep.
Alrighty. That's a take on a very old movie. Yep.
Go back up to that. Was it Erica Durance from Smallville? I think it is.
I
Maybe
don't
not.
know, but it says the hottest a woman
Yep.
has ever looked. No, it's not, dude. Dude,
Erica
you're
Durance,
too
right
young.
there. Is the best Lois Lane we ever had.
Her eyes are too far apart.
Another
I could
why.
deal with hers. Well, she is Canadian, so.
Yeah, that could be a
I
problem.
guess I'm just going to have to do that search again because it's just absolutely puppies. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay.
Cute
Better
elephant.
than Harry Hatcher?
Ooh,
Oh,
puppies.
Aw.
Yes.
there you go.
I got a cuter one in the house. My wife just brought home today.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
You got that, dude. That's a burden. Yeah, your wife brought a that's AI. Your wife brought an animal home today. Jeez.
Well, yeah, so
Next 15.
there's 3 of them in my bed right now. There's a Yorkie poo, a Maltese poo who's about 7 months old, now like a 2-month-old Maltese poo, too.
Dead full of poo. Johnny Depp.
Dude, you're
Oh my
gonna.
gosh. Where did you find them?
Why would you
Oh,
put a burden on yourselves like that at that age, dude?
She likes dogs.
That's good.
Dogs are good.
Except for wiener dogs, they're
Did it-
bastards.
Did it have little
Oh.
curly hairs? Because they're little poodles?
One of them does. The other two are just fluff balls.
Oh, a Maltese poopy ball.
Attack. Attack. Play dead. Play dead. Attack. Okay. Ooh, that's a big boy. That might be
Whoa.
AI though.
Irish Wolfhound?
Yeah. Which they are that big, so
Yeah.
they are very
It's
gentle
funny
and
how
very
the
protective, actually.
face just looks like a dog, though. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look like a wolf. It just looks like a scruffy little dog. Like, oh, but he's huge. Oh.
Hmm. No, you sit right there. No. Oh, okay,
What?
attacks. Okay.
And she's got. Is everybody scared of the puppy?
No, they're trying to do a surprise, I think.
Oh.
Let's see here. All right. Oh, we have a showdown challenge attack here. We go. Okay, puppies
Oh
versus cats. War. Instant war. Instant.
10,000 puppies. 10,000 kittens.
Oh no!
Attack! Attack! The puppies are
Look at them.
absolutely terrified and terrorized. As
They're
they
just
should be.
staying in their little den. Oh, the kittens are gonna go say hi.
No, they're plotting. They're plotting. Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, we'll go with that.
So
Then.
cute.
Now, comes out, checks it out. War begins. War. Very good. Let me go ahead and take a look here and see what Doug's got going on. Now he said he used ZZ Top today, so that could be cool. All right. Well, that's kind of classic. Doug has been kind of chill lately. You guys notice?
Oh, that's great, Doug.
Yeah, he's been chill lately. And so
It's not
very.
an anime.
Yeah, but I love the tie matching the fabric on the chair. It's
Oh
very
yeah, that's so
70s.
cool. I love his shoes.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah, I was gonna say I love his shoes. His
Right?
shoes are great.
Yeah. But he put some music on it. So you
the
see
really
what's going
tall
on.
socks.
Oh,
Those kind of socks. The shoes always go with shirts.
very chill music. Very nice.
Nice.
Another guy that died.
Is this porn?
Yeah.
ZZ Top.
Is this porn?
Yeah, the drummer died.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank Beard died, so there's only one left.
That is so chill, though.
The only one.
The only one without a beard was named Frank Beard.
Right.
The old-
And they thought that was
No, weird.
hilarious. They enjoyed that together. Thank you very much, Doug. Excellent. Let me go over here and grab straw polls. I shall vote myself. All righty. All right. So let's see what we got here. All righty.
Parrot.
That's a lost cause.
Parrot dinosaurs?
All right, here we go. So Grendel, A Study in Violence. Very good. So I have 8 choices. I can go with Eric the Mayhem, or Disorderly Amy, or number 3, my favorite once again. I don't know why Honey gets all the cool ones. Honey Ruckus. That's cool.
Ruckus. That's cute.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Now, in case you didn't notice, these are all synonyms for violence. So
Ah, well, at least I'm nearly disorderly.
I got linguistic about it today.
Of course, you would have to.
Yeah.
Most
But I have rampaging armor on, of course, as usual.
Mhm.
Australians, we know
As
how
you do.
violent.
Yeah, I didn't do much. Didn't do much of that today.
No, none of that. No, you got to get on it. You got a quota, you know. We got the fervor of Elrod. I believe it. JD is a disturbance. Yes. That is the most truthful thing here.
No.
I gave Alan a one that most people don't know this word is related or a synonym of violence, but it's funny. Alan Flap. I think that should be
Oh, I didn't see the
Cause a
L.
flap.
I thought
Yeah, I
it was
usually
Alan
use fat.
Fap.
I think that
I'm
because
pretty
that's how
violent
you
at
got
it
your
too.
brains work. But a flap, a violent interlude. And number 8, the ferocity Jason. Cool. Urgh.
Steve.
But the best one is Honey Ruckus, though. That is cool.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't. Honey just goes with so many words in cool ways, though. It's the word honey. Honey Ruckus.
Honey
I think
Ruckus.
you should make a game character called Honey Ruckus, Melissa. You should write that
Ooh,
down.
yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah, Honey
That would
Ruckus.
be fun. We'll put it on the list.
Put it on a list. But I got to vote. So who am I going to vote for today? Well, I mean, Alan. So, Alan.
Clearly.
I'm going to leave Eric right where he is because it is great.
Mhm.
Actually, Amy's wasn't bad. Let me see here. Amaran's, let's do like that. Elrod's was really good. And Jason was really good. I got to put. I'm doing that. Okay, I'm done. Alan wins.
Woohoo! Those are fun peas. The colors and the shapes.
So, and I actually made the right choice. Odd.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Amron's way down. Why is Amron so far down?
Because all the people I get to vote are not online right now.
Oh. Did they all get caught up in the glacial landslide of Nepal?
Oh shit! I was
I
going
hope
to make
so.
that joke. I was a little dark.
That's why he's concerned. He's like, "Oh, my voters, my phantom voters."
My vote.
Oh no.
Oh, wipe out.
Doug says that ZZ Top, of course, he's giving some homage to Frank Beard, but ZZ Top is one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Yeah, no, I've seen ZZ a few times at little odd things, oddly, when I was a musician doing other things backstage. I've never seen them as a concert goer though, but they're cool as hell, dude. ZZ Top.
Interesting.
For sure. Although the best concert I've ever attended, my opinion, oddly enough, was Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Nice.
Such a great
Just a
concert.
fun show?
It was. And I'm putting that. I've seen Iron Maiden, and they put on a great show.
A praise indeed.
Yeah, it's weird. Like pure music.
Catch it up.
Well, I mean, pure music sometimes, like with Metallica, people enjoy that, but they don't put on a very interesting show. Whereas Earth, Wind, and Fire or Iron Maiden, they put on, or Alice Cooper or something like that, they put on a really interesting show, right? There was a guy here recently. He's like just some hip hop guy. He's kind of useless shit, but they actually used his stuff for like what's that little FPS game that all the kids like? Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember this guy's name. It was just his name, by the way, not the name of a band. And he's just kind of useless hip hop to me. However, he puts on great light shows at his concert. He's actually
okay. So they're fun shows.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't remember his name though. It's not Drake, but
Is
it's
he-
something like.
Has he got tattoos all over his face?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen his face.
He doesn't wear a big mask that has a mouse on it, right?
No, it's not that guy. But I've seen some clips of the concert stuff, and my son said his stuff's really entertaining. So I had seen a clip of it, and it is. He puts on a great light show for sure. But damn, what's his name?
Wayne Newton.
No, no.
Not quite.
Wayne is all about the music and not about the stage show. Let's see. Fortnite music.
All you're going to get is the raspy.
Operations. They've done a lot, dude. I didn't know that.
Pretty big product.
Travis.
Yeah, Fortnite's making Boney M popular.
Yeah, Travis Scott is the one I was thinking of. His name is. I don't know much about him,
Oh,
but he does put on an actually entertaining show. It is entertaining.
Oh, you mean
cool.
he does a show? I thought he was just an actor.
Probably. I
He's
mean,
an
he's
actor.
doing his
I thought he was
music
just
is
the
great.
star of the Odyssey.
Is that the guy they had playing Homer? Really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
he
that.
was the storyteller, and he's not an actor.
No, he's not. He's a I don't know what he is.
It's
But
really bad.
the kids liked him though, and like I said, his light shows that he puts on his concerts are pretty cool. Because we'll talk about
He had
band
his own
concerts
happy
in a minute
meal.
too, right?
I guess if the music and dancing is good enough, that's all it's got to be.
Sure. Well, I'm just saying for a concert, there's two things: either you're there for the music, or you're there for
Mm-hmm.
the show, right?
Right.
And someone like Beyonce is another good example. She's not the greatest singer. I mean, she's fine, but her show is great. Lots of dancing, lots of lights, lots of stuff. It's a good show. Whereas someone like
All kinds of
he
fun.
joked about Wayne Newton, that's all about the music, dude. Right?
Right. It's a very real kind of thing.
Yeah, and he's a great singer. So,
Mhm.
Anyway, I've given it plenty enough time. Thank you very much, JD, Jason, Armoron, Amy, the Ruckus herself, Elrod, and Eric. But today's winner, and fair enough, is Alan Flap. Good job, Flap. Pretty good job. Congratulations. Yeah, that's very nice.
That's so cool.
Okay,
Mhm.
but you should definitely write down Honey Ruckus, honey, because that's cool as shit. Yeah. But anyway, very good. Thank you all very much. Let me go over here and see what everyone's up to and get ourselves out of here. First, of course, we go over to the Eric himself. So, what you got for the skinny today there, Eric?
Well, everybody's catching up, but I passed Armora. I went from 10 down to 10 ahead.
Yay! Amron, what are you doing?
I think next week will be a different story, though, because we are doing
No, nothing I do will help.
That's true.
Thundercats 40th anniversary.
Ooh, Thundercats.
Ooh,
Actually, I liked
fun.
the
So-
City Amron. It was pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm
Uh,
expecting a
could be so much
Chitara
better.
that will get some points.
Wow.
Hey, I could have done like the female Grendel. I could have done that, but I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
it wouldn't have got any votes.
No, none at all. The
No.
Nepalese have been lost to him.
The Nepalese.
You get that, huh? Nepalese. There's the joke, folks. Okay.
But Tish, where is
Yeah.
it? Where is it? Fucking.
We'll wait for it. We'll go wait for it.
There it is.
There you go.
There it
But
is.
Thundercat's cool. There's multiple characters
Mhm.
to choose, and of course, the coolest character on Thundercats was Mumra. That design was cool, and actually,
Yeah.
him
It was
in his
super
full
cool design.
power looked great, but him as the weaker mummy version actually looked really good too.
Yeah.
All those characters had a really good design, but yeah, Mumra is really cool.
Yeah, and some of the Thundercats comics, there was an adult comic came out some years back. It was dark as hell, and it went very
Oof.
dark places. But even though it didn't go as dark as the later Thunder the Barbarian stuff, dude, that was such a sad ending they did in the comic.
Oh.
It was so brutal. Because in the end, because it is time based, it is a post apocalyptic thing. And in the comic, Thundar ends up going through time trying to save his people, save his friends.
Right.
And in the end, he fails completely and just gets caught in a time loop, doing it over and over and over again and failing every time. And the big bad sorcerer guy ultimately wins. That's how they ended that.
Oh, wow.
It's not a great place to end a series.
Sounds like a Thundar thing.
Just like Death Note.
Just like Death Note. But anyway, Thundercats next week's going to be great.
That was the blueprint.
And excellent. So, Eric, you got anything else to tell us about upcoming works?
Yeah. If you like Grendel, you'll love Death Note.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad that's going to continue for a month. Very nice. Thank you, Eric. Excellent. Of course, congratulations to Alan again today and everybody else.
Thundercats is very Death Note. Very Death Note like.
It is. It is. Thundercats very Death Note. Elrod, what you got, man?
A bag of nothing.
Bag of nothing. I saw you were drawing an Algonquin Indian up there. Is that what you're drawing? What is that?
An Algonquin what? Bohemian what?
Yeah.
Bohemian Grove?
What is this you're working on here? Golden Axe?
No, just random. No, random costume elements of a Conan outfit.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very cool.
You know, it's funny. They always put Conan in the loincloth, even though if you read the books, he's always very well armed and armored.
He's like he's suited for whatever occasion he's doing.
That's right.
Right.
And they always
He's
also
adapted.
make Conan stupid. He's actually incredibly smart. Very clever.
Yeah, he speaks many languages. He reads.
He does.
I mean, he became king and fixed the tax problems, so he knows something.
But it's
There you
weird.
go.
He's Conan the
Never
librarian, right?
implement the actual
Yes.
Conan. We always get the loincloth thug.
Conan.
In the Citadel, he's like yelling at a kidnap scene, like how good it is because he's fixed the tax system. He's lowered taxes.
Hooray! He's
Anyway,
corrected so much.
very good. Well, thank you, Elrod. Girls, what's up?
Oh, I am still up, so that's good.
Yeah, well, it is
Success.
late for you girls. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a little bit, We're all right.
Are you
We've got
enjoying the quiet summer? Because with the El Nino, you guys aren't going to have much trouble, so it must be quiet.
Yeah, it is. It's been nice. Like, it just rains a little bit in the late afternoon and evening to cool everything down. And fortunately, as long as you're inside when it's raining, it's cool. It's kind of like, all right.
Sure.
And then when you have to go out in the evening and run some errands, it's nice. No problems
Actually, when
there.
I did some out, I've always done a mix of white collar and blue collar work in my life. And when I did outside work and it rained, I actually loved it.
Oh, I can see that.
Cool you
You're not
down.
going to get like a chill from the air conditioning.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, air conditioning is what it is. But unlike Europe, we have it.
That is true. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. You don't realize just one person was talking about the number of people who've been suffering and even dying from that. Like, if this was a war, you would be putting up a memorial for the number of casualties they've had.
And
I'm
of
like,
course,
for
it happens
crying out
every year, and every year they say global warming. Okay.
Yeah, air conditioning.
Going on for
Just get some
decades.
air conditioning, nitwits. Anyway,
Mhm. Take care of the people who this is going to be a real burden for. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, it's not that expensive. Even if all you can do is cool down one room and have that be like a safe place for resting or something like that, just to
Sure.
get through the worst of it.
But I mean, even for less than $1,000, let's just say $1,000, you could get air conditioning installed in a room, paying the installed worker, and all said and done, $1,000 actually you can do it for half of that, really.
Yep.
And you'll have a really good system. And some of these split systems can actually cool down very large spaces.
That is true. Yeah.
And you could just open the doors and it will cool an entire apartment or house. Because keep in mind, the Europeans don't have large houses like the Americans do. Well, no one does. So the Americans have way too much space, really.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do with all this space? Yeah. Well, I guess we used to have a lot of people or a lot more
Anyone makes
hobbies.
the Will Ferrell joke, I swear to God, I'll throw something heavy at you.
Find something and then yeet.
Okay, good. I'm glad that passed because I know they were itching. They were itching, girls. I knew they were. So, do we have any questions for Amaron? Because he's my next target.
Well,
What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie, Armoron?
There you go.
I think he's a Step Brothers guy.
Uh-huh. Hey, who isn't?
You had to do it, Jared. You had to do it. Heavy thing is incoming, just so you know.
Bring it.
Amron has gone
So
out
next week
for
is
a
Thundercats?
sandwich because he knew.
Ooh.
He asked about pizza.
No, I'm here.
Well,
Right.
oh, okay. because I'm gonna
He's
say
trying to
that's
figure
the
out
case,
which is his
please.
favorite Will Ferrell movie.
It's true.
He's going through his leather-bound library of Will Ferrell movies.
Ugh.
On my mahogany shelf. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mahogany
Fancy
carrying
that.
case.
So that
So-
gives you a hint, I guess.
Now that's actually a fair question, Armand. Do you live
Anchorman
in a house,
Anchorman,
an
yeah.
apartment, or a trailer?
house.
A house. Nice.
Nice.
How many here live in a house? Raise your hands.
I live in a mud hut.
Okay, very good. And how many live in an apartment? Let me see. Oh, interesting. Any trailer park lads here?
Nope.
None. Okay. There.
I live in a hobbit hole.
Well, dude, when I was
Yeah,
younger,
all
I
right.
stayed in a double wide trailer. It's not bad at all, dude.
No,
It's not bad
really.
at all. They had built a big, huge concrete slab that they covered and screened on the outside as
Mhm.
well. That was a nice
Nice.
place, dude. I didn't mind that at all.
Ooh. And they can get air conditioning. See,
They do 100% have air conditioning.
it's still better than living in Europe.
Yeah, it is. It is. People knock the trailer home, but it's not that bad, dude.
Nope.
Although the trend of the van life has come back to bite them squarely in the gluteus maximuses.
You think so?
Yeah, well, that was a trend for a while, right? Van
Mm.
life. But it turns out
Still is.
it's not really very glamorous at all. It's a pain in the ass, actually. Turns out.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, hopefully everything's going to balance out here and people are going to be able to start affording homes again.
Yeah,
And
well,
then-
the market will pop just like it did in 2008. It's actually already collapsing. The news just isn't covering it, right?
Oh, that's good.
That's great. Yeah. But the problem is a lot of people went because of that trend and they sold whatever little house or thing they had and they dumped money into the van life thing and now they're stuck. Right.
They've got a nice van and
It's an epidemic, actually.
right.
Yeah. But it is
My
what it
goodness.
is. Thank you for all your insight, Amron. That was really helpful. I appreciate you.
Uh-huh.
Talk about a vanity project.
Mhm.
I
Well,
see what you did there.
spoke up. So what you got?
Same old. Just working
Secret
on
project. Can't talk
Edric
about.
project.
Oh,
Can't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You said you.
But I heard it's getting colored now, so
Oh,
because I'm just
okay.
doing the
Alright.
pencils and inks,
You said you.
Something
and it's
is
getting sent out to
colored.
get colored. So.
Explain that.
Oh, it's just I like adding Easter eggs to my art. So I have a Suriyama girl in the background somewhere.
Gynoid?
Yeah, one of those silver chicks.
Yeah. I got it.
Silver chicks.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's cool. A little bit of reference. Soriyama. Nice. Excellent. Well, when you can tell us about that, of course, he will.
He
But
won't.
thank you very much, Ellen. And last but certainly not least today, we have ourselves Jason. Hi, Jason.
Hello.
Love the piece.
Yeah,
Dude. That was really good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
yeah.
cool.
This is actually the style that I'm trying to. This sort of art style that I'm reverting back to is like sort of it used to be like my old roots that I used to do.
It's good.
So I'm slowly going back to that. So, and speaking of which, you can head down to my Etsy shop and which we have two, by the way. But more specifically, what we've been working on the most is Get Enterprise 777. So, which we've been putting mostly secular artwork and stuff like that on there, and t-shirts, I think too. I'm not sure about that, but mostly art. So yeah, just head on down there and buy something already. What are you waiting for?
Very good. Excellent.
I don't have a passport,
Hey,
so that's not possible.
That is true. That is
Can't
true.
get there.
Passport, can't
Yes, sir.
purchase anything on the interwebs.
It'd be a bit of a challenge.
Eric, I do have a
Yes.
request for you put on the list of future shows, please.
Uh-huh.
Album covers.
Chicken Run.
Album covers.
That'd be interesting.
Oh,
Over the Hedge.
we did that
That
before.
Chinese movie that was only made for a couple of $100 but made millions.
Yeah. Oh, that ridiculous
Yes.
silly thing. Yes. No, we did it before, but what we did was gave them a collection of odd, obscure album covers. Right. What I'm saying is just give them carte blanche to use any album cover they'd like. I think it would be
Oh, because you made me do Prince last time.
Yeah, I know, but I want to open it up and let them choose whatever they'd like. I thought it would be interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, you don't get to pick the artist this time?
No, I did last time, and we also had the one where it was weird, obscure, funny, or just odd album covers. We did, but this time I want just to open it up, let them do whatever they want, because there are some amazing album covers out there. I think it would be interesting to see what the artists came up with. Is all.
Yeah, we can add it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Dude, there's Priest, there's Thriller.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
there's a lot, dude. Even some of like the oddly enough, like some of the ABBA album covers are actually really interesting.
The Carpenters.
Yeah. Well, no, not as much, but no, there is one cover that's quite beautiful actually.
What if one of us does the White Album?
That would be considered
Dude.
cheating and would be instantly.
Black Heart.
Well, the Black Album, the Metallica Black Album.
Yeah,
I'll do
it's not
that
like
one.
the Black Album.
You instantly get plus 50 points. I don't know. I'll let Eric decide. But nevertheless, thank you all very much for coming in. Do appreciate you. Hope you enjoy Grendel tonight. Come back next week for Thundercats, which will be a little
Oh,
indeed.
Which I won the last. Didn't I win the last one?
You might have.
I actually
think
won that.
so.
Yeah.
So bring it on.
got
Bring
I
it
did
message
the
Andrew.
Andrew.
on.
I think
Andrew
the
wanted to come
guitar
back
had-
to that.
See if you can't get in.
I don't think I even have it anymore because I lost it.
That's all right. You
I
might win
drive
next
cars.
week. Stay positive, Amron. Stay positive. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, thank you all very much, and we will
Keep your
check you
furry
out
crown.
later.
Later.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night now.
CNN used a stock photo of a Dolly Parton impersonator for their tribute.
Oh, jeez.
I saw that.